Tim, what was your pre-show question now?
Oh shit, we here. Okay. So my pre-show question was, for clarity, if you snap with the gauntlet from the Avengers, if people don't read the normal comics,
That was the movie, my guy.
Yeah.
anyways.
It's like literally the biggest movie in
Anyways.
movie history.
Anyway, some people still don't watch it.
But
There's
they-
somebody
they-
actually catching up right
But they'll
now.
still understand the reference of a snap. The memes were everywhere.
You can make...
Anybody listening to
Anything
this has
happen.
definitely heard of the Avengers.
Anyways, what would you do if you slapped... one snap.
Slap, damn.
Snap.
You got the party already.
What would you do?
I know it's 100, but geez, slow down.
He
You can get rid of shit.
flash out here. Chill out. Shit. But what would we
wish?
It's
If
in
we had
essence,
a
it's kind of
snap.
like a wish. Yeah.
What would we do if we had our snap? Like, what would we make vanish?
Or bring back.
What
What I would make vanish is all student loan debt. No,
That's real.
debt in general.
That's real.
I ain't even gonna be discriminated like that.
Yeah. That's
I'm gonna go with racist.
Yeah.
All racists are gone. Should I say
It might just
bigot?
be like the people in this room, like
Goddamn.
white supremacists. I think that's
There you go.
There we go. I like that.
Get them the fuck out of here. Fuck you. What would I don't know. Either it sounds too political, but either like world hunger or like violence. Just like for real, like have world peace.
I F with that.
That's all what people want, pretty much. That I don't believe.
I F with that.
Yeah. There's world peace. Everybody is loving each other. Everybody living their best life. It's enough out here for everybody.
What a word. Tim?
I don't know. I've
Yo,
been thinking
you
this.
asked the damn
I was thinking this
question.
whole time, and I was like,
He asked the question
Right.
and don't even have an answer to his own question.
I mean, because most of the shit in life,
I snapped to
is
get
more
Tim
so
the fuck
like-
up out of here. That's what I did.
All he could
the-
do was laugh.
just the whole thing, just on me.
like
For sure.
that's fair.
It's your preference, your prerogative.
So you got nothing?
I got nothing.
He got nothing. But we got 100 episodes of this month.
Hey, I'm gonna try to chill out though.
What are you on? Just be you. We've been here 100 episodes, and now you gonna try to change.
Now you want to
who
change some shit.
Right.
Now you bougie.
Like
I've been chilling.
we got a whole
He
formula.
bougie
Like
now. He
do
like,
what
oh,
you
I
do.
turned 30. It's 100 episodes. You know,
New year, new me.
milestone.
Get up out of here, man.
In May.
milestones.
Right.
Like chill out. Don't ruin the episode now. Don't ruin it on 100.
Hey, no, you know what you say last week? The
Don't ask me.
something, sir. What do you say? Sophisticated,
Civilized,
sir.
sir.
Civilized, sir.
Oh,
Trying to bite my shit. Chill out,
What was that?
He
you
said,
said
yeah,
you said something about it.
I said something about it.
I thought he said something about it.
He could have.
I thought he said you trying to bite Ken's shit.
pause, but yeah.
That's a good part.
All right, let's get into it. Welcome to episode 100 of Technical File, the sports podcast you never knew you needed.
It's your boy TIMKINZ, the number 3, aka Ass Ketchum, aka Mr. Give It To Me. That sounds really good today. Like it's all clear and shit. Like, it's always clear, you know. I ain't even talking about the sound quality.
What?
But you know, it sounded even clearer today.
Put this foot in this mouth already.
No.
Let me help you out here, my guy. This is Eric. I am the Eric J.
Only known as.
The Eric J.
And I'm Camille, point guard of the crew, the real life Tifa Lockhart, the girl next door. You know, holding it down for all the women who love sports.
And it's your boy, K. Harris, the gentleman,
The gentleman.
the everyday gentleman,
24/7.
but also known as K. Diddy.
Take that, take that.
You still a jabroni.
Beating, pie eating.
Bro.
Did you say beaten first?
Yeah, I did.
Beat, pie beat.
Okay.
Beating and eating.
His two favorite things. Beat and eating.
It's shit. Can't even complain about
Good
it.
old Tim.
Good old beating and eating. B&E.
Beat.
And I don't mean breaking it into.
That's
You
new.
might. Shit, you might.
Oh,
Smuggler.
Surprise, motherfucker.
I know. Never mind.
Oh,
Tim.
Anyways, you can find us on social media. All of it. Everywhere. On all the internet. You can find us at www.technicalfile.com. You can also find us on the Facebook at Technical File Podcast. We also have a Technical File Pod Overtime group where you can join and talk to sports and shits, you know?
Jesus Christ. Jesus.
We're also on Instagram and the Twitter at Technical File.
He was struggling. And we couldn't do shit. We just like, yo, come on.
Like, go.
We got to keep the ball moving.
I ain't gonna.
Just let me go.
I'm gonna let you work that out.
Let me work it out.
Let you work that out. I ain't cutting you off.
But y'all know, man. Y'all know what it is. Like I say every week, if you guys enjoy being a part of this amazing Technical File Everyday Media family, go out and share it with somebody. Share it on Facebook right now. Share it on Twitter. Share it with your coworkers, people at church, your family members, your mama, your daddy, your uncle, your granny, whoever.
Everybody.
Share it with everybody.
Tell them about us.
Tell them all.
Technical File, put a K at the end of that motherfucker.
Oh, you don't have a message for him this week?
No, I ain't gonna, you know.
It's 100. You don't have a...
I done got somebody fired by now or something, so I'm gonna chill out.
I think the gas station was my favorite.
Like, oh, yeah. I wonder who really did it. If you really did that, please let me know.
That'd be wild.
And have somebody record it. I need that.
Okay.
Yeah. But like they said, like you can... Wherever you find us... Wherever you find podcasts, you find us. That includes Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, SoundCloud, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Himalaya. I don't know, Google Podcasts and whatever comes up. Go there, shit. Make sure that wherever you listen to us, rate and review, subscribe, all that good stuff. It helps us.
Fuck with us.
Please. Thank you in advance.
Help me, please, Lord. That's one of my favorite Eddie Murphy jokes.
Mm-hmm.
This or that. Last week, we asked, as a fan, which is worse? Your team losing at the buzzer or losing via a blowout?
Impeccable timing, my dear Watson. We just had a buzzer beater this past week.
Talk about beating.
The accent was, I give it a B minus.
A B minus.
I give that a B minus. Like, it was, you weren't putting your all into it, but it was solid.
C at best.
Nah, C plus.
C at best.
B minus.
But I appreciate you.
BC.
I fuck with you.
Oh, okay.
Gas in the motherfucker, you know. I say watching a blowout.
Most of our listeners and fans and Tech File fam, I'm gonna just start saying Tech File fam. I like that.
Yeah,
that sounds like a WWE universe. Like it's
hey, that could be another shirt.
Technical File universe and shit.
No, it's your phrase. That don't even sound good.
No, that sounds horrible.
The Tech File fam, most of them said that losing at the buzzer is more heartbreaking.
No, I think
getting blown out.
I thought it was like, what would you rather have?
No, which is worse as a fan?
Oh, worse. Oh, yeah, buzzer beater, yeah.
I was gonna say, like, if you thought it was a blowout before this weekend, like, that definitely dispelled you of that notion.
Yeah, that was me. I was like, hey, blowout. Like, my team ain't showing up. You know, these motherfuckers. Like, what is this? What happened? Help me, please. Jesus Christ.
David fell out of the chair.
I did the joke on accident.
Damn.
But yeah, like,
she out here fucking up.
And this is the point guard.
Hey, it's episode 100.
We are doomed.
We are going to party this week.
We should go keep on
moving. Pick it on up.
Anyways.
Yeah. So, like, that has to be, like, the daggerest. The biggest dagger, like, of all time. Like, if you were a Philly fan and you lose on that shot.
That hurt.
Like, that don't even happen. Like, if it happened in a movie, like, you'd be like, that shit ain't realistic.
Exactly. Like, that was like the perfect ending.
So do you think that
we gotta get there?
We would all, I'm assuming we're all gonna now agree, because I was also saying blowout before. Then I saw that weekend, and I was like, "Ooh, that do hurt."
Yeah,
like it hurt. It does hurt.
Keep thinking about it, and they keep replaying it.
And the way I look at it, like with getting blown out, it's like, you know what? We weren't in their class. Like I can live with we're just not good enough. Like, but if you're right there,
I can.
But if you're right there with them, and then it's just like, it's luck. Like, luck beat me, not somebody else's skill.
Really quick, let me say why I did have blowout originally. It's because I think, especially with football, for some reason, blowouts feel worse than they do in basketball.
God awful.
And I recall numerous Packer games, primetime TV, like when we were like hot, and it's like the Giants or the 49ers, and you like, okay, or Seahawks, it's like, we got to show up. The Giants blew us out so bad, I don't remember which year. or which night, but it was a night primetime game, and it's the worst feeling. Like, you're sitting there like, I know we're better than this.
But not tonight.
But what is happening right now? And in football, the margin of error, you don't have like, oh, it's just a game. Like, that game matters. So it's like I don't know.
Everything matters.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, it's not indicative of like the quality of your team. Like, for me, it's just like we had an off night. Like, that's it. But it's like if you get like right up to it and you're like, damn, we gonna win. Like, you get all of your expectations are up, and then like to get beat on a buzzer beater like Kawhi did, like that would just be like, damn, like we should have won that game. Like, I would be like, because then you like replay the entire game. It's like, damn, if we would have got that loose ball. Damn, if we would have made that free throw. Damn, if we would have stopped that shot. Like.
I wasn't disagreeing. I was just giving the logic behind it.
Right. I get it. But I mean, I'm just saying, like, that's why, to me, like, it's, like, far and away, like...
Yeah, buzzer beater.
Like, it's buzzer beater. Like, that would just be a dagger to me. Like, the other one would just be like, damn, that... Well, shit.
Because, I mean...
It was a regroup.
In football, the buzzer beater would be, in essence, the field goal. In the regulation field goal. The 3 seconds left, they try to freeze the
Or Hail Mary.
Or Hail Mary.
Last minute touchdown.
But we see more last-minute field goals than anything.
I mean,
so I guess it kind of kills the buzzer beater.
It doesn't matter
how you lose.
It's a buzzer beater.
It's the fact that you lost at the last minute.
Yeah.
Because even with a field goal, the clock is ticking down.
Right.
Yeah. So. And I think it also depends on, like, the situation as well. Like, if it's, like, to win the championship or to get a playoff berth or something like that, then, of course, it hurts. And
plus, if it's my team and they getting blown out in the first quarter, it's like, well, shit, I got 3 hours that I didn't plan on having.
No, I can't turn the game off. Like, if I start...
I'm not going to watch myself get dog walked. Like, that's just...
I watch my team until it go off. That's just me, though.
Like, if somebody say, hey, they coming back, I'm like, all right, I'll tune back in.
Like, I would have been disappointed if I had turned off that Bucks Game 6 against Toronto. What was that, 2 years ago? Mm-hmm. I would have been disappointed at myself that I didn't actually feel the whole comeback. Like, that's why I never turned the game off, because it took this long.
You're invested.
That, and it took this long for you to get down this big, so theoretically, optimistically, you could come back, and if you had that amount of time as well, if you play better. Anyways, that was this or that this past week.
This or that.
Well, we can move on.
Topic discussion, let's do it.
And leading off,
NBA playoffs update. So we're going to split this up. I'm going to do the round 2 recap at the beginning, and then middle of the show we'll come back and do a preview of the conference finals.
Okay.
As we record tonight, the Warriors and the Trailblazers will be playing. So, you know,
Tip off in about 45 minutes.
When you hear this, if you're a day one listener on Wednesday, shout out to day one listeners.
Shout out.
You already know the outcome. So you'll have a little extra intel than we do when we're discussing it. So, Milwaukee defeated Boston 4-1, Bucks in 5. Shout out to the Eric J on the call. Mm-hmm. We were Bucks in 5. Y'all were Bucks in 6, I think.
Yeah, it's Bucks in 6.
Mm-hmm. For the culture, quote unquote.
Mm-hmm. You know, y'all know I'm a Kyrie fan, so thought he can.
Did we know that?
Thought he can get one more.
I did not know that.
I wasn't aware.
That's
why.
That's why I want him to come to LA. Kobe. That's why I want him to come to LA.
You just want him to come to LA because y'all need good players.
Oh yeah, that too. But shit, we need anybody else go help. Goddamn it.
Do y'all think the Bucks are the favorite to win the title now?
Yes.
Even though they don't have Paul Gasol, who conveniently got surgery after our podcast last week.
That's what we keep talking shit up.
He was like, "Oh, they're on to us. Fuck, I gotta go get a surgery." Doc,
it's out here. It's out here. It's out here. Somebody.
Technical foul is on to us.
Sign some shit.
Season ending. I won't be back.
But you have a fake cast on it. See?
He forgets to limp.
Right. You start walking.
Limping with the wrong leg and shit.
Okay, yeah. So y'all think the Bucks, are they the favorite to win the title now?
Mm-hmm. Well, at least that's what everybody else is now agreeing to.
Warriors are still the Vegas favorite.
Was it only slightly now? It was like 150 to 150, wasn't it, or some shit like that?
It's not. It wasn't even. They were
no. It's like Bucks was negative 150, Bucks was positive 150. Warriors was 500 or something.
I don't.
Anyway,
yeah, I just said
they're real close. I'm sorry. Let me go ahead and rephrase that.
Which is what I said in the beginning. But yeah,
neck and neck.
Do y'all think the Bucks are the favorites too? Like Tim?
That's no Wizards are. I still think.
You said the Wizards are?
Oh shit.
Warriors.
My bad.
The Wizards?
The Warriors. My bad. Jesus Christ.
What did you?
I don't know what the fuck I was on.
You thinking about John Wall?
Goddamn! Now everybody has had a little.
Has a slip up.
Right.
Oops.
Mm-hmm. Except for me, like now you got me.
See now, yeah, it's for the come now.
Like,
woo, we partying, especially me.
I said Wizards. Jesus Christ. But the Warriors, I believe that the Warriors are the favorite.
I think the Warriors are still the favorite.
Yeah, me too.
In my heart, though, I already know the answer.
The Buckaroos.
Don't you ever call my team
That's
the
the
Buckaroos ever again. So did y'all hear what Terry Rozier had to say?
about losing.
About, he
About leaving,
Yeah.
right?
He was on First Take.
Emptying the
Today.
clip,
Fuck him.
burning it
Pretty
down.
much. Pretty much is what he said.
Really?
We got some room in L.A.
Terry Rozier actually would be a good point guard.
For whom? For the Lakers?
I guess. Yeah,
I mean, I'm asking. I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah, for the Lakers.
I'll say you can come to L.A. We got room.
I mean, you do, but I don't know if that's. I don't know if that's what you want.
It's not probably best for him, but
Oh, shit, or the Lakers.
I mean, at this point, dude, it's a fucking joke.
He thinks,
I mean, if he couldn't play with Kyrie, can he play with LeBron?
Oh, yeah, nah.
LeBron's at least.
The king.
Well,
I'm just saying, like, he chafed under Kyrie's thumb. Like,
Shaved.
LeBron's a whole different beast in that realm.
LeBron needs, when he's out there, LeBron needs a shoot first point guard.
Yeah, but Terry Rozier, like, he shoot first, but he also needs the ball in his hands. Like, it's not like he's doing all that stuff, like, off ball. Like,
I can't wait till this point next year, and the Lakers are in the Western Conference Finals. I cannot wait.
you, sir, are
So
tripping.
we can say in your face,
you
look,
gon' wait.
We have done
because
it.
that's not gonna happen.
We have done it again.
But yeah, Terry Rozier, he was on First Take this morning. They asked him a lot of real questions. So I would actually recommend that y'all check that out. It was pretty interesting. After they lost to the Bucks, he made a comment about how he sacrificed the most, and he doesn't want to hear nothing about nothing because he made the biggest sacrifice. So he goes on First Take, and here's part of the conversation.
Played on.
Right, and it didn't work out. No one feels sorry for Brad Stevens not being able to figure it out. You got all that talent. Stephen A. has brought up Gordon Hayward. As I said, I've focused on Kyrie because it's supposed to be his team. He was supposed to be the leader of the team. He's won a championship. He wanted his own team. He got to Boston. You guys are loaded. How much do you think the negative result ultimately, you were a good team but not a great one, how much is a result of Kyrie? How much is a result of the young guys, yourself included, but obviously you mentioned Tatum and you mentioned Jaylen Brown, not adjusting yourselves properly to Kyrie? Or is it a Gordon Hayward issue?
I feel like it's a little bit of both, and I feel like that along with the coaches, of them treating Gordon and Kyrie, I wouldn't say different than everybody else, but I feel like they just treat them like they was on that level where there were no adjustments that could be made because they are who they are, and we never figured it out. We never figured it out after that.
He also makes comments about how he was thrown off of his play because when he would come, he's used to being Terry Rozier, and the way that they would play him is that they would bring in, him in with Kyrie. So he's like, I'm not being Terry Rozier because
you got to play a lot of off ball.
Because Kyrie's in the game, and he's gonna run the offense.
Go shoot.
And then when Kyrie comes out, Gordon Hayward comes in, and he has a high usage rate. So I'm still not being able to be Terry Rozier. So, like I said, check that out. What did
He
y'all...
also said, like,
go ahead.
Stephen A. asked him, like, if he would come back, like, if the entire team came back, would he come back? And he's like, nah, I don't think I'm signing up for that.
Yeah. So what do y'all think about his comments on the team? Was he out of line for saying these things?
I'm going to say no, because a lot of people noticed. So before this season started, we all thought that the addition of Kyrie and Gordon Hayward will make this team like crazy because, well, these are chemistry guys, whatever the case may be. Stevens is a good coach. They should be able to integrate everybody. And it didn't work out at all. At all. And they played a lot better without them on the court. So I feel like if Rozier was to come back, it would have to be without them too.
Yeah. I agree with that.
I feel like right now at this point, like, Boston got to blow everything up. Like, I feel like they just need to. They first of all get Kyrie out of there. I think that's
coming
He's a
back.
free agent, so he's going.
yeah. That's what. Well,
I don't think that's their choice at this point.
But I get what you're trying to say. Like, don't even entertain.
Yeah, don't even entertain
Like,
that.
don't
Just
even
let
give
him.
him off.
Yeah, just let him do what he do. and then just try to build on the pieces that you have now and try to add enough. You got to get rid of Hayward too.
I don't know who's gonna take that kind.
I know, but still, that's he a cancer to the squad now, though.
I wouldn't say a cancer.
But he can't really.
He's not who
he's
they
not
signed,
who they wanted.
But they still act like he can do
Exactly, but he can't do half. Yeah, he's like half right now,
And
and he's playing at like 50%.
This is kind of like not necessarily an issue that I have with like NBA media, but like I feel like certain people get a longer leash than others would in that same situation. So like all year, like people have really been like rooting for like harder than like a typical player. Like they've been rooting for Gordon Hayward to get back right. Like every time there was like a little glimmer of hope. It's like, oh, he's back. He's Utah Gordon Hayward, and it's like he's less than a year away from like, well, no, he's the year from removed from that injury. Like it's gonna take time. And, like, now, like, they're starting to be like, okay, well, you know, like, Paul George didn't get back to being Paul George until X amount of years later. And it's like, yeah, but also, like, he showed way more in, like, his first year back than Gordon did. So, like, you can't, it's not really apples to apples, but, like, it's more of an accurate, I guess, comparison now than it was, like, just assuming that he would be back to all-star level or sub-all-star level. Plus, like coming into this year. So like I just feel like they've treated him with kid gloves like that other people don't get the benefit of, like coming off of major injuries.
Fair enough.
Do you think it's still hope that he can get back to that level, or you think this is who he is right now?
I think
this is who he will.
I think next year he'll be better than last year. So that's
this coming year, like the further he gets away from that injury, like he gets a whole off season to kind of rest and then like do even more rehab and like actually work on his game as opposed to working to get back. Like I think it'll be better for him. Like I don't know if he'll ever be the same player. Yeah. Just because like it seemed like athletically like he
ain't got it no more.
Close to where he needed to be.
Yeah.
And it seemed like I was gonna say it, and it seemed like it was mental a lot too. Like he just wasn't as aggressive.
So, I mean, you got any thoughts what the Celtics should do going forward? Or do
I think that they have two different tracks. Like they could go the route of go with all the young guys and like build around Tatum and Brown and
which would be smart,
Rozier and whatever draft picks they get, or package all them young dudes and go get AD if you can convince Kyrie to come back. Like then you go with I think that they for so long they've been trying to straddle like two different paths. Like they have like the older group of superstars, quote unquote,
guys,
and like they have the younger like prospects. And it's like you can't do both because you can't serve two masters in that regard. Like you can't like be developing future superstars while you have like these stars that need to be like pampered. You need to go all in on right now.
I agree. Which route would you take? Let's really quick. Then we'll move on to the next series. Okay. Which route would you take? Would you go old guys or young guys?
I'm going with the young crew.
I'm going with the young crew.
If you can get AD, I go with the old. If not, the young ones.
I will go with the young ones. All right. Toronto defeated Philly 4-3, as we alluded to in our this or that discussion. How amazing was Kawhi's shot? Like my God.
I just sat there. I was just like, wow.
It was amazing.
It's the same shot Vince Carter took against the 76ers back in 2001.
That was
but he made it.
Crazy. Like, so, and to flesh out that point a little bit more, like in 2001, the Bucks advanced to the Eastern Conference Finals. They had to wait for Philly and Toronto to play Game 7 in Philly this time. Vince Carter has a chance to win the game on the last second buzzer beater. He misses, like basically a similar shot to what Kawhi took. So this time around, Bucks advance to the Eastern Conference Finals. They're waiting for Philly and Toronto to play. Game ends on a buzzer beater. Toronto wins.
They win it this time.
Crazy. You ever heard an entire audience hold their breath?
It was dead silent.
Yeah. Dead silent. I was with him though. I was like,
because
if you listen, like the horn is. It finishes horning before the ball actually goes in.
So, like, it's literally dead silent.
Yeah. Everybody's just watching. It's just wow. But somebody seen that it was going. Like, yeah.
I feel like Marc Gasol was like the first person I saw that reacted.
Who was the dude in the Jordans on the sideline with the black suit on?
I don't know.
Who
was the dude? He was all in the pictures. He was down on the floor with him and shit.
He might not ever play another NBA minute in his life, but he is in that picture for forever.
I was like, who's my man's with the J's? Dude was kicking it. He was, what is it, Will Friend? I'm just trying to be in the video. I'm like, who's bro? But he made the memes.
I was actually on my patio when I was watching on my phone when it happened. So I'm like outside and I go, oh!
Yeah. Like, I never curse in front of my kids, but we were watching that, like, as a family, and I'm like, no fucking way. And I'm sorry.
Yeah. My wife was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And I was like, oh, shit, son. I was like, damn.
Joel Embiid broke down immediately.
Yeah. That hurt, though. I would have been
his reaction, mate, that's when I was sitting here. I was at home.
problem.
I was watching on phone. I go, blowout definitely can't win. Like, look at his face, man.
Like, that man was defeated, bro.
Hurt.
I was like, Jesus. He went back there to his lady. It was just over. I was like, dog.
If I was the Philly fan, like, that would make me feel good. Like, that at least shows you that, like, he cares.
Oh,
like,
he finna come back next
Ben
year.
Simmons wasn't crying. Like, Ben Simmons probably
Vacation.
like, I'm going to the club.
Tried.
Right.
He
No, I'm not
tried.
saying that he didn't try. Like, I'm just saying, like, certain people, like, it means more to them. And, like, those are the people that you want on your team, like, when stuff goes down.
Yeah.
For sure.
Like, I'm not that type. Like, I'm not finna cry, like, at that point.
I'll be your crier.
Right, exactly. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you would probably be a better teammate than me because I would just be like, well, you know, we gave it our best shot and fuck it, I'm out of here. Let's go to 1, 2, 3 Cancun.
I'm usually pissed.
You a mad loser.
I am pissed.
I can handle it.
It depends on how I lose.
Shit, I was on y'all kickball team for 2 years. Like, I can.
Damn.
Taking L's.
We had one good season that we went to that tournament and got our asses kicked.
Pew, pew.
We had that one good year.
He emptied the clip.
Hey, listen,
The whole squad.
Listen,
And he said on your
Or
team.
your
team.
team.
because he ain't there no more.
Mm-hmm.
He left us.
Because you're garbage.
He left us.
I had to get out.
Listen. I'm nice. Our team is cool.
Yeah, Tim can play.
No surprise there. Like
Yeah.
honestly, you would know who. You know.
Yeah.
Okay. What's next for the 76ers?
Same question. Would you roll with?
Now,
I don't think they have the same decision to make.
Because they can sign. They're saying they can sign Tobias and Jimmy. So do you sign Tobias and Jimmy, or do you? Or I'm sorry, better question. Who do you build around? Embiid or Ben? Because Embiid, you got health issues. Mm-hmm. He's not reliable.
And Simmons like
But he's
one
cold.
season away.
So
I must have had this conversation with somebody else.
what you're asking and getting at right now is that you think that what they do going forward is that they need to pick between the two.
Yes.
Okay.
So you don't think there's any?
I think Ben
I
Simmons.
think the only way that they can coexist is if in between them two they have a ton of fucking shooting. Because that's it.
Yeah, I don't think this is
That's it. Other than that, it's not going to work at all. So they either need to pick between Ben and Embiid, or they need to decide on what the fuck they're going to do with both of them.
I hear you.
Because right now, the current roster they have, even though it's starting five, is cold on paper. It wasn't.
But see,
They gelled towards the end of the season. Jesus Christ. So now it's down to the point where, okay, who you got to go with? Or which way do you go?
I don't know, but a team like that, like how it's orchestrated, that team, you need at least a year for them to be together for it to gel.
Are you leaning more towards bring it back?
I'd say bring it back for one more time, and then like now y'all got a whole
But ain't
season.
gonna be no
under
one
you.
more time contracts.
That's a fair point.
Yeah,
like.
I'll give you that.
I think that because of like, and I mean like, it gets into like the sunk cost fallacy, but I feel like because of how much that you've given up, like you burn through your assets to get Jimmy, and to a much larger extent Tobias, like you at least have to see that through. Like this is what you cast your lot in on.
This
like
season.
you can't, right, unless you can get like KD with like the cap space that you have from letting Jimmy and Tobias walk. Like you kind of have to go in with this as your core four. And like as far as like Ben Simmons versus Embiid is 25, Simmons is 22. Like this isn't who they'll be in 3 years.
Yeah.
So the fact that they don't fit now is a problem, but a big if. Like if Ben Simmons can become a better shooter, like it really changes like the trajectory of like their partnership.
Yeah, Ben
So
Simmons
I would
is
say like
season
give it more time. Like he's had 2 NBA off seasons, like really, but usually people take a jump going into their third year.
Yeah,
We'll see.
I don't think Philly's going to be able to bring both of them back, Jimmy and Tobias. I think they're going to eventually have to pick. I think they'll try to use both of those players against each other for leverage against the other one. Like
Jimmy a
we could
baller though.
But Jimmy has already said, like, I believe that I'm going to go where I want because they're going to offer me a max. Like, he thinks every team has a max contract waiting for him. I appreciate the confidence.
Best we can,
He a
brother.
baller, though, B.
But
It's best we can. We got you.
Baller.
you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. So we'll see what they do. But like you said, I like Embiid crying. Like, it shows something.
For the teams who are on stage.
So I'm not tripping too much over the fact that,
I feel like him crying and him having that hurt and that loss is really going to fuel next season for him. Like, he may actually try to stay healthy for once.
we'll
Because
see.
a lot of people will question
it's not
his-
like he get hurt on purpose.
A lot of people are asking about what his, like, what's he putting in his body that he's getting sick and shit. So a lot of people feel like he's not necessarily taking care of himself.
Yeah, I don't think that he is. Like, just the fact that he falls out of shape, like, every time he gets a little bit of hurt, like, it tells me that his diet is trash.
So that I think that'll spark him like, okay, you know what? Let me try to really do this now. Like, I don't want to feel like that no more.
I hear you.
I just think it's a fire.
Okay, that's
So we're
enough
picking
about
up at Golden
yeah.
State.
So that's enough about Toronto and Philly. Golden State defeated Houston 4-2. Steph said apparently CP3 kicked him off the court. So after they got that victory, he apparently yelled, "Kick me off the court again, boy."
All right, though.
That was petty though.
As a fan of NBA petty, I allow it
Wow.
on both sides.
Like,
yeah,
seriously.
Chris Paul he's like, no, you ain't finna work your shit out
In
tonight.
my arena, you out of here.
Not here.
So what happened is, like, Steph booked the court for early morning shoot around. Chris Paul got wind of it, and he's like, "No, I'm working out." And, like, obviously the home team is gonna get preference.
Yeah.
So, like, Steph was like, "Well, I mean, like, I only need half the court." Like, Chris Paul was like, "No, I need the whole thing."
I need all of that, boss.
Yeah. But, like, Kawhi and Jimmy Butler did the same thing in the other series. So it's not like it is unheard of.
This dude.
I tried it again, dog. It's like lava, dog. Motherfucker would try to kill it. Oh, my bad.
I had 0 this episode.
We're still early.
Right.
The game 6, because Kevin Durant, he went down with the calf injury that Reggie Miller was on TV talking about, ooh, his Achilles.
His Achilles.
That's why, like, they never speculate on injuries, because
Exactly.
you can be super wrong and, like, change a whole lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, imagine if somebody, like, ran to Vegas, like, with that news, like, yeah, like, KD out for the rest of the season. I'm betting all on Houston or whatever they doing. Like,
You'll be ready
and they
to
come out like,
kill.
oh no, it's the calf strain. Like,
Reggie Miller ain't gonna be
Ready
choking
to kill
himself.
Reggie Miller.
Right. You would be looking
Like,
at
real
the
talk.
He ain't gonna be choking himself.
It'll be Otis. Talk about
Homer
beating.
Simpson on his ass.
You're going to make him choke himself.
beating and eating.
Beating and eating.
B&E. So, yeah, did that convince you, the Game 6 win that clinched this series, did it convince you that they would be fine if, and maybe when, Kevin Durant leaves?
He's leaving.
But did it make you think, like, you know what, the Warriors will be fine even if he leaves?
That was
They're
fine
gonna-
before he got there.
They're gonna have a big chunk in his armor once he leaves, though. I feel like the Warriors play well, but they're getting older, so that's gonna weigh on them. After he leaves, they're gonna lose that younger superstar. That's gonna be a big chunk of their armor. He carries their offense a
all
lot.
four of them.
Huh?
I'm pretty sure he's the oldest out of all four.
Well, that's still fair, but he's a top
No, I get it.
top talent. So once he leaves, those scoring drops that they go on that he carries them through, they got to.
But I think that is because, like, Golden State has changed their offense
That's
so much
exactly
to
what I was
fit
gonna say.
KD. Like, what you saw in Game 6 and the end of Game 5 is them reverting back to their original
they were.
offense.
A lot of pick and roll with
it's-
Steph and Draymond.
Right. Like, Steph is just taking a back seat, basically, for these last 3 years. Like, it's not like he just doesn't play well anymore.
Or that
It's
he can't lead
Right.
offense
Yeah,
through
true.
spurts. It's,
Like, he's still a 2-time MVP. Like, it's...
like,
I feel
I
you.
watched the Stephen versus whatever his Facebook show thing is. But in it, he literally was talking about the construction of the team, and he said he feels like he's been on 3 different Warriors teams. The one when he first got there, the one where he was the man, and now this current iteration. And he said, and you could tell, like, he just was like, you can tell he still knows what he is. And he said, like, this is Kevin's team. Like, Kevin, the best player in the world. So this team is different. It runs through Kevin.
And I get that. I just feel like once he leaves, though, because that team that he had before he was here, wasn't Harrison Barnes there right before he got there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they don't have him no more. Iggy's old now.
Yeah.
Like, how long you go depend on Iggy?
They have to replace
Yeah.
the
They
aging
have to
superstar. But I think
they'll have the money to do
but
so.
that, and I also think
Actually,
that
they
if you're building around Steph and Clay as your backcourt, like
Like, you can still...
you can do a lot. Like
you can still do whatever.
You'll still be a playoff contending team. Like, you might not be coming in the season. Everybody's like, don't watch it.
Right.
It ain't nothing. Like, it's not that no more. But you're still a contending team.
Yeah.
Just
I
probably
remember
like-
the team that, before KD got there, won 73 games.
Right. True.
And that, we're only, 3 years removed from that. So it's not like...
But those old players are old.
Right.
Like Bogut was
And
contributing.
Steven
He's not no more.
and Sean Livingston needs to.
Yeah, Livingston's
Dog.
not that no more.
He's done.
Like I said, Iggy's not.
He
that
needs
no
to be
more.
in the Big 3 league. That's what he needs to be. God damn it. Him and Iggy, God damn it.
Iggy be playing though.
Iggy still
Yeah,
no.
Iggy-
Iggy still be doing enough.
I don't
He
know.
does what he needs to do. For the
Yeah,
team.
like, he conserves his energy. Like, he
plays like
does
a
it in, he does it in spurts. Like,
Yeah.
he kind of
I was-
like...
Like
I-
older
he got
we
players.
need a boost.
Yeah,
All
I'll
right,
give
let me
you
turn
that.
it up a little bit. All
Because
right,
when I was
cool.
watching the game, I was like, okay, he
When
ain't
he
doing
turned
shit.
up.
But then he turned up like, all right.
He still got it. He's just pacing himself.
The weird thing about the Warriors and what the KD injury kind of exposes is, for having 3 of the greatest shooters of all time, like, they really don't have great spacing, like, outside of those 3. Like, basically
Yeah.
nobody... Quinn Cook is about the only other shooter that they have on the roster.
Motherfucker be shooting.
Do y'all think this was the Rockets' best shot?
We'll see, because the way Maury was sounding, or the president was sounding, they might shake some shit up this
owner.
offseason. Oh, yeah, the owner.
I'm going to say
So I'm going to say no for now. Because Harden is still young.
I want to say yes, but then I think back to what I just said. Like, it depends on the makeup of the Warriors next year because
The Warriors
Chris-
will be more beatable next year.
next year. So it's like if you're talking just about like their shot against the Warriors, and it's like no, like there should be another shot, but like shot at a championship, that I don't know. Chris Paul looks really, really bad.
Yeah.
Like Father Time just smacked him and was
Undefeated.
I mean, he still...
like, no, he had one good game.
He did. He had one.
One.
Eric Gordon was getting his shit off, though.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about
But Chris Paul is like, I tweeted out, I think during Game 6, but it's just like the shit that he has to do to kind of like keep the edge. Like, it's embarrassing at this point. Like, all the flopping and grabbing and bitching, and like it's just like he does everything to gain the system because like he's lost a step and he can't do it like just off of sheer like athleticism. Like he has to find like these shortcuts to
He's
get.
still smart as shit, though.
No, and I'm not discounting that at all. I'm just saying, like, it gets embarrassing, like, when, like, he did, like, a double flop on one move. like, he fell, and then he got up and, like, slipped again, like, on purpose.
and no one was touching him.
Right. It's just like, come
was
on,
on the
man. You
floor
gotta have a
falling,
little bit
like,
more pride
It's a
than that.
ghost
Like,
out here,
as a
ghost
person.
trip.
Right.
He's trying to formulate his game, I guess. He's old. He's old.
Yeah. Portland defeated Denver. Sorry, Tim. 4-3.
It was a good game.
Thoughts on the series?
It was a good fucking series. I told y'all motherfuckers. I wanted Denver to win, but it was a good fucking series. It was exciting as shit. Game 7, CJ McCollum got his shit off.
He had to.
He had to.
'Cause
He had
dang.
to. But they missed their last 17 threes, though. Fucking Denver.
Yeah.
They were
17?
They were
Jesus
2
Christ.
for 19. They hit their first 2.
And those were both Jokic.
Jesus Christ.
And after that, they missed the rest of them.
Oh, yeah. They
17
shot
straight.
themselves out the game.
Team full of shooters.
Yeah, you guys
That's-
shot themselves out the game.
I don't necessarily believe in live by 3 and die by the 3, but like that's the danger is that it's high variance. Like you can go like historically cold, or you can go on like a hot streak, and it's not random, but it's more random than you would think.
Yeah.
Like the Rockets missing 27 straight last year, and the
Boston.
Celtics the next day like missing like however many they missed. Like if you shoot a lot of threes, you can make a bunch, but you can also miss a whole lot, and like that's long rebounds that lead to transition buckets, which you know like it can kind of snowball. If you aren't hitting,
Yeah.
and then in one 7-game sample, like it's a really small sample size, and the smallest thing can kind of throw you off. So
Is Jokic a top 5 player?
No.
He's definitely top 10 for sure.
probably
I could see top
Yeah,
10.
I can see top
I would
10.
have to actually go through the list.
Yeah.
Because I feel like some people in the top 10 may have dropped off. And I think like people like Dame have moved up on people's lists too.
Yeah. He's not top 5, though.
But every year preseason, I do a top NBA 100. So
We'll find
Stay
out.
tuned.
by then, I'll figure it out.
Let's say what's next for the Nuggets, but really, they going to just run this back.
Yeah, man.
And they going to get Michael Porter Jr. back because he's healthy and he's going to play in Summer League. So
That's gonna be fun.
Like the biggest decision they have to make is Paul Millsap has a $30 million team option
yeah.
that they can either pick up or let him walk.
Someone need to check on their card. Is that you checking? It ain't you.
It's not I.
All right, so Aaron Rodgers had a guest appearance on Game of Thrones this past weekend. I have not seen it, so
I have not either. And it's not like anything can get spoiled for me.
Yeah, so if you guys enjoyed it, let us know.
He just played like a little bit part. Like he was I didn't even see him like when I watched it live. I only saw it like when people would like screenshotted it. So like, you could definitely blink and miss him.
Oh, okay. I was like, did they just make a whole new character? It's like, oh, hey, I'm
background
here.
guy.
He dipping his toe in Hollywood.
He's basically like a famous extra.
Oh, okay.
Like Matthew Berry, if you are a big fantasy football fan, he was in Avengers Endgame.
Really?
He was, yes.
Okay.
You see, you caught yourself.
I did. I didn't want to, I mean, the spoiler limit on this movie is technically over, but still, I won't be that person.
A lot of people haven't seen it. But would you guys want to make a cameo on any of your favorite shows or movies?
My favorite show is NBA game. So yeah, if somebody wants to put me courtside, like I'm with it.
Even if it's just for a few seconds,
Just
I
be
would
sitting
take
like
it.
right behind the Bucks bench,
like I would have loved to been able to be like if I was famous, be like, and Harry Potter was being recorded, like for sure, make me an extra, for sure.
I'll fly on a fake broom.
You even gotta see me that long.
Right.
I just be in the crowd at Hogwarts. Like
I'll be in the audience during the Quidditch game. Like it don't matter. Like what you need. Like I for sure would sign up for that. And that's the exact movie I would be in.
I always said I wanted to be in a scary movie as somebody running from zombies. Just give me open field and just let me run.
You just want to.
You gonna run like dude don't get out. Full stride.
Just go, bro.
Swinging everything.
That's how I always said it. Like
His
I'll be
form
watching
was
these zombie
perfect,
movies.
Beast.
Right.
He had a perfect form.
That motherfucker. Did you try to do that? Stop the right turn challenge.
No, bro. I ain't finna best my
Break my
knees
knee
up.
up.
Exactly. I'm getting old. I don't got time to be tearing on ACL.
Shoot, my
I got
knee
a
hurt.
real job. Shit.
My knee hurt. You talking about it? Anyone else?
Tear my seat.
Any shows y'all would be on?
I'm trying to think. I want to be on Power though. That'd be dope.
You want to be a roll on Power though?
Yeah, I want to roll. I don't want just.
he just want to be in the room with Lala, like
titties. Any room that she had titties.
What about you?
I was gonna say I couldn't be on Game of Thrones because they don't have no black people.
Dang.
Medieval times. No, it's not even medieval. Yeah, it is
They
medieval.
had black people
based
in
off
with
of
us. Well, they would have died first episode anyway.
We was around, bro.
I know who was around.
Like they had two light skinned characters and they killed. Spoiler alert! They killed one like 2 weeks ago. So 50% of the black cast has been eliminated.
Dang.
You know, I always laughed about Walking Dead. Speaking of black cast, because they always kill off, but replace the black actors that they kill off.
You can only have one.
They have like 3, so they kill 2 of them and they replace them with 3, and the other one dies like later.
They got a quota.
Yeah.
A black quota. All right. Well, we timed this absolutely perfectly. We're about to do a live reaction to the NBA draft lottery. So y'all just work with us here.
He know they gonna talk about him all night.
And you said they can't hear this, right?
All right, so we getting started with the draft lottery.
Mark Tatum. The man's hairline.
Pick 14 is Boston from via the Kings.
Okay. So Celtics got 14.
13 goes to Miami.
Okay.
I was kind of hoping Zion would go there, but you know.
You were hoping for a miracle.
Right.
Right. I mean, I'm just saying, like, I don't want him to go to a trash organization. Charlotte gets 12.
Okay.
Okay, that's not bad. He look not happy.
Timberwolves.
Okay.
Fuck! The Lakers moved up.
Oh my God.
Let's go.
Oh my God.
Let's go. Let's go. We out here.
Dog,
B.
they top 4 now?
We out here.
Fuck out of here, bro.
We out here.
I swear to
Fuck
God.
out of. Number 10
Let's
is
go. We
Atlanta.
out here.
Wait, Atlanta's number 10?
Oh, that's the Dallas pick. Okay.
Okay. Cool.
We out here.
Got it. If it was to stay top 4, then Dallas would have kept.
Yep.
Okay. Number 9.
Number 9. Who we at?
Washington.
Wizards.
Washington.
They were trash this year.
Yeah.
The Grizzlies moved up. I like that.
Oh
shoot.
my God. Yeah.
Elliot Perry, he used to play for the Bucks.
The Pelicans?
Oh, Pelicans moved up too. Atlanta gets 8
Oh my
and
gosh!
10.
So if the Knicks don't,
That means that means the Knicks fell out.
Knicks fell out of the... Wow.
Oh, wait. No, it's
Wait.
one more. It's one more.
It's one more.
Oh,
Yeah, it's one more.
shit. Dude.
The Bulls.
Bulls.
Got seven.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Okay, so that means somebody else moved up.
He
Oh, he big
pissed.
upset. That's why I was looking. Look like Horace.
Pissed. At that shitty season, y'all got 7?
Come on, I like this new
Lakers, Grizzlies,
lottery. I can
Pelicans.
tell you that.
Conspiracy. I got dude. LA go get number 1.
You think so?
Dog.
If LA getting fucking number 1, bro,
Dog.
I got a conspiracy, dog. They conspired to help
Yo,
LeBron, bro.
God's plan, B.
NBA said LeBron need to be in the playoffs, bro.
Yes.
Oh,
Cavs got 5.
No,
So
Cavs
the
at
Knicks are
5.
still top 4.
Wow.
Okay.
Knicks still got a top 4.
Okay.
Oh, it's gonna be. Ooh.
All right, so we about to go to commercial, so we can talk about the shit during the commercial.
It don't even matter which of the.
Wow.
Yo.
If the
son.
Lakers win it, it's gonna be a conspiracy. If the Knicks win it, it's gonna be a conspiracy.
Dog.
Well, everybody
That's
expected
what everybody's
the
gonna
this
say.
close, B.
Knicks. Everybody
That's what
expected
everybody's
the
gonna say.
Knicks.
It's gonna be a
The Lakers
conspiracy.
got a top 4 pick in this draft for
Damn.
LeBron.
Yes.
Dog,
Wow.
This close,
Look
B.
at these.
What? These
This
motherfuckers
close,
over here
honey.
geek, bro.
This close, bro.
Watch him go to Memphis.
Hey, wait. So much for that trading that number 3
Man,
through 6 for
this
Lonzo. They don't need it. They already got
This
one.
close. This close, B.
Wow.
We out here.
Wait. Do you? If that does happen, because
We almost
Phoenix got
done.
5, right?
We close, B. Let's go.
I think Phoenix had 6 and Cleveland got 5.
who was talking about trading for Lonzo?
Yo, we
Y'all about to
pulled
be
a
praying.
top 4 though.
Who were they talking about?
It was either Knicks or it was the Bulls.
The Bulls? Oh man, they don't even matter. They out of there. They never sent.
Dog.
So,
That's wild.
We
so
need
now
to pray real quick.
I'm thinking.
Jesus
okay,
Christ,
so
bro.
like, say the Knicks win the lottery because like it's been rumored that they would trade the rights to Zion for. Can we mute that? we would trade that.
They're like, what the hell they watching? They can't hear it.
They can't hear.
Oh,
it.
okay.
I'm just getting messed up. What am I trying to ask right now?
You said the Knicks.
Oh, the Knicks, right? So like it's been rumored that they would trade AD for
Zion.
The number one
Zion, basically. So like the Pelicans are currently like in the top 4,
So
they could have 2 top 4 picks. Like, would you like if you're New Orleans? Like that's a good way
That's
to kind
a
of build.
win-win because you instantly rebuilding right there, but you got 2 top 4 picks in this loaded class. So, because it's
And-
decisions.
Actually, this is all good.
Wait, Lakers, what do you do?
Like the Pelicans are really are like the big winners here because like you have LA now with a top 4 pick. You have the Knicks with the top 4 pick. You have Boston that
With all
has to
the
put in
assets.
whatever they're gonna put in.
They could get 2 top 4 picks
Yeah.
if they trade AD. 2
Everything's coming up. New
Pelicans.
Orleans.
Right. Hey, that's karma.
Fuck them.
For what? For who?
They finna come up after they got Dell Demps goofy ass out of here. Karma for this goof ass. Fucking shit up. They finna be out here winning. I'm rooting for New Orleans. Shout out to my guy Kalen. I'm rooting for New Orleans. We'll see. But I think LA gonna end up with the number 1 pick and it's gonna piss me off.
I'm for it.
I'm
Like,
sorry. I'm no
What-
good right now. I'm not for the jinx shit.
What do y'all do?
He don't want to talk
I
about
don't
it
even
yet.
want to talk
But
about
no,
it.
you got a top 4
Until-
pick. So what do you do?
It depends on where they at. Like,
Right.
We hit,
You know what I mean? Like-
Okay, so
mean,
let me
LeBron
put it
will
this way.
figure it out.
Let me put it this way: like, if y'all got the number 1 pick, would you trade that for Anthony Davis?
ooh, would you trade that pick for Anthony Davis? That's a great question.
I would not.
I feel like you got to.
We
Like, for the
ideally
same-
you would have to.
Like for the
But-
same reason that I think that
wouldn't
the
want.
Knicks would have to. Like if they're really getting Kyrie and KD,
Mm-hmm.
like I was saying about Boston before, like you have to like have people on the same timeline. Like you can't be like going championship. Thank you. You can't be going you can't be going for a championship with a 19-year-old kid like as your third piece. Like you kind of like
I mean, but
if you have KD and Kyrie, like AD makes the most sense. If you have a LeBron James like at the tail end of his prime, AD makes way more sense than Zion. Like I get it for the Lakers like long-term viability, but like you don't know what Zion can be, but you know what AD is now. And like
Right.
Trust me, like if they get the number one pick, like LeBron James is barging into Jenny Buster's office. Like,
Hey.
trade that shit.
Hey, look at me. I'm the captain now.
Yeah, basically.
This is my shit. I'm coming out. LeBron go pull a Magic. Hey, I've been running this shit the whole time. Give me what I want.
Oh, we need to figure out what Magic tweeting right now. That's what we need to figure out.
That motherfucker probably going ham. He over there cheesing and shit.
Oh, tweeting that.
Dude, if the Knicks and Lakers wind up like 1-2, like
1-2?
Twitter is going to break tonight.
Dog.
Yes,
Break.
Donovan, you do still have our bottle.
Magic. Wait, we still waiting on that?
Sir, you might as well just cash app us $35, sir. Are we back on?
Hit the sign button.
Okay.
Back to the draft lottery.
This is exciting.
This is very exciting.
I guess we got dead.
Magic
right
ain't saying shit though. He ain't tweeting nothing.
They probably like took his phone.
Probably because the last tweet was 5 hours ago.
Yeah.
Talking about some board
He
meeting.
took his phone.
Yeah, so was it culinary advisor? Yeah, he ain't tweeting nothing.
Dude, can you imagine if you Zion right now? You like, damn, New York or L.A. and then like New
Memphis.
Orleans or Memphis.
Okay.
I wouldn't mind Memphis.
Kuzma?
Kyle Kuzma.
Someone asked if we noticed his lapel.
Who's lapel?
Kuzma's.
David Griffin.
I'm mad he got
for the
claps.
Pelicans.
He got one.
They got one.
He got a single clap.
Everybody like, hey, fuck y'all, man. They did not root
Like, it
for the
was a-
Pelicans.
It was an
Single
awkward
clap.
moment. It was like, oh, we're not clapping? My bad. I keep clapping.
Josh thinks that Zion's going to New Orleans.
All right, let's go.
Let's
Pick
see.
4 goes to... Lakers.
That's cool, though.
Oh.
All right, we cool, though. Damn.
I'm cool with that.
Third
number
pick
one
goes
would've been
to
Third is
Knicks.
Grizzlies.
No! The Pelicans go get number one.
They gonna get number one.
The Pelicans go get number one.
Come on, dog.
The Pelicans go get number one.
Wow.
I hope
The
it's
Grizzlies.
Memphis.
Come on, dog.
Good shit. Karma for his
Wait,
ass.
I have a conspiracy now because
That
like
is trash.
when New Orleans traded Chris Paul, they got the number 1 pick and got Anthony Davis.
And now they're about to lose Anthony Davis.
So they gonna
that's
trade
when they-
Anthony Davis and still
now
get the
they
number
get
one
Zion.
pick. Damn, you
That's
you can
trash.
trade Davis, stack up, and still get Zion.
Damn, you can get Zion and
And
RJ
another
Barrett
pick.
basically.
You can
like
get
if you get
another pick.
if you get the New York pick.
They won.
Oh,
They won.
Yeah.
that is big. Wow,
They won.
That is big.
You all right over there, buddy?
Hey, congratulations, New Orleans Pelicans fans.
Dude, what the fuck do the Benson family have on the NBA? Like they had to make some type of deal. Like when they I don't believe in conspiracy theories, but I'm just saying like
I do.
for conversation. And that lucky motherfucker, he used to work for the Cavs.
Cavaliers,
Yeah.
that's what
kept
I'm saying.
getting number 1 pick.
He is the luckiest damn GM.
When I saw him on the stage, I was like,
That's the good luck charm.
here I go. The Pelicans about to win this. I'm already knowing they about to win this. He just too lucky. Like
Number one
he is very lucky.
They paid for him.
Josh wants him to keep Davis and Zion hurt. Donovan said Ken is hurt. Your hopes got up for it. Like they were high.
But to be fair, like y'all went from like the 12th
Exactly,
pick to
the
the
fourth.
4th.
I'm cool
like,
with
y'all,
that.
Y'all won.
So
Just
again,
think having the number
Fuck
1 pick
that.
would have been dope. Exactly. That's what, this close, like, don't tease me.
You
Like,
just
give me the
changed.
number
Okay,
1.
Rick James.
Like,
Right.
don't be teasing me.
look Zion looking like, Hey, crawdads.
Oh, you gotta get the what?
Crawdads.
You want him to be at
shrimp and
Crawdads?
shit? No, you in
I'm
New
ready.
Orleans, baby.
I'm ready for the Pelicans to move to Seattle. Like,
Really?
can we get them in a good basketball town? Like,
Dang.
I'm just saying, like, this is the 3rd generational talent that they've had in what 12 years,
Yeah.
Michael
and they ain't doing shit with them.
Sorry, Michael said flattening the odds effed a lot of S up for these tanking teams. Would y'all agree with that? I think this was
That
great.
was the point.
Yeah, that was the
Yeah.
entire
Yeah.
point of it. Get rid of that tanking shit. Next year they go like, hey, this shit didn't work out at
Right.
all.
So I might as well be
We got to go
competitive.
ball.
Hey, we gotta go back to the drawing board with this shit. I don't know what the fuck happened here.
But yeah, that was fun. This was a great idea, Eric.
Thank you.
That was. I enjoyed it.
Trash.
All right, we're gonna continue.
I rooted for the Pelicans for the first time.
Fuck him.
Fuck 'em.
Fuck him.
we're
Because
gonna
Chris
continue
Paul
episode
wasn't there when they
100
was the
now.
Pelicans. He was gone before they became the Pelicans, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Make sure you
I've
live
never rooted for them
listeners
already.
listen tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
All right,
Early.
y'all.
Do it.
Anyways, Man City.
Goddamn Pelicans.
Manchester City won their second Premier League title. We won it back to back.
I can't remember if you were Man City or Man U.
Man City.
Okay,
The Blue
so
baby.
Congrats.
Is Man U good anymore? Like I feel like coming up,
Yeah,
like
they're
they
still
were
good.
like the.
But they're having a whole bunch of shit with Pogba right now, and he finna get gone. Like he gotta go. He gotta get the fuck up out of there.
If he go to PSG, that's my squad.
He might, but
That's the one I like too, right? With the cool
yeah,
jerseys.
yeah, with Neymar and Mbappe.
PSG all day, baby.
She wasn't even sure if that was the
I
acronym and shit.
wasn't.
Like,
I like the
It is
PGS.
acronym.
PGS?
It's PSG, Paris Saint Germain.
No.
I'm not gonna remember that, but that's my squad.
So Man City
Neymar
won
nil.
4-1 against Brighton. Liverpool was right behind them. They were 1 point apart. Liverpool also won, but it didn't matter because Man City ended up closing the deal. They ended up winning the league 98 points, and Liverpool won or came in second with 97.
Quickly, what do points mean?
Yeah, I was like,
So if you win, you get 3 points. If you draw, you get 1 point, and if you lose, you don't get no points. So throughout the season, the more wins you accumulate, the more points. Top of the table.
So they don't have like a traditional championship game. It's just at the end of the season who has the most points wins.
Correct. And then the top 4 have like special cups that they can go to and shit, like Champions League, top 4 typically.
Yeah, I was just about to ask you, what's the difference between like Premier League and Championship League?
So the top 4 in the Premier League
Champions
typically
League.
go to the Champions
Champions
League,
League.
or the top 2 in each league typically goes to the Champions League. So that's why you have the whole like the world class shit.
And so it's like Premier League, La
Jesus
Liga,
Christ.
whatever the German one, and
sound
Italian.
like a lot of soccer.
Yes,
That's why it's worldwide. Like,
Yeah,
that's
like,
like-
and it's the biggest
it's
fucking
plenty of
sport,
teams,
bro.
dude.
In
It's like
every
if you
country.
had an NBA in
Every
the
country.
US,
Yeah.
and the NBA in Canada, and the NBA in UK, and the
and then the
NBA
conference finals 4 will go play the conference finals 4 from the
Yeah.
other squads, and then it's
That's
this
a
big.
lot of teams.
I would, if they had something like that, I would love to see it for like
It's
basketball.
like aside from the World Cup, like what's like the like we want this one. Like if we can only have one championship, like we just want this one. Like is it like your league's championship? Is it the Champions League? Is it I don't know.
I feel like a lot of
Federations
people.
Cup, I
I
don't
feel like
know.
a lot of people feel like the World Cup is their biggest
I
one.
just
He
said
said
aside from the World
aside from
Cup.
World Cup.
But
so like
So
for
second.
your club
Clubs,
for club teams,
typically.
like what's the preeminent like? Is there like one championship that's just like
Yeah, your Premier League, your league title.
your league title is the most?
And then
important?
after that, I think it's the Champions League, and then the Europa Cup, and so on and so forth. They got a million other motherfuckers. So
It's a lot
everybody
of
wins
teams
something.
and a lot of cups. B.
I feel like there
Like,
isn't. I feel like there
Jesus.
isn't an off season for soccer. Is there?
It is.
Okay, when is
Like
it?
it's about to actually just started for the Premier League.
They damn near seem like they
But
fight
then-
that
but
every-
isn't like
everybody-
there- isn't there,
everybody's
like
league is
Champions
independent.
League going on.
That's
or
why, that's
something?
what, yeah, that's why
Yeah.
he says.
So,
Champions
like,
League
but it-
finale is coming up.
But basically, it can go like year round because different leagues have different
Exactly.
schedules.
So a lot of coaches, of course, don't want some of their players to participate in certain cups because they're like, he's gonna be tired of shit. He ain't never got a break. Mm-hmm. So it depends on how well your team is. Like the teams like Man City, we got billions of fucking dollars. We just put our B team in for part of the time and let our 8th team
Ah,
rest.
there are B teams too. How many
Yeah.
fucking soccer teams are there?
We ain't even got the time.
No, I'm not asking. I'm like a rhetorical question. I'm just saying.
Like-
Like,
No, it's for real, like A and B team.
Yeah.
Like, it's too much.
And then
and
you
they
got
have like
then you got
junior
the youth.
teams too, right?
Yeah. They got A and B squads.
So, Kristaps Porzingis, he was jumped, how do you say it? Like Latvian?
Latvian.
Latvian. In a Latvian nightclub. I like that, Latvian. Supposedly, the story is that he was jumped by some Russian Knicks fans
Come on, man.
that were mad he left the team. And then sources were saying that Porzingis was hit with an object. They believe it to be a chair.
Jesus,
During the altercation.
Undertaker is in that motherfucker.
And he fought back before security broke up the fight. Now, there is a video of the aftermath that did go viral. I saw it. It shows Porzingis with a bloody gash on his head and a torn shirt, and he's still trying to get to the action. Like, he's still trying to fight.
He got
pushed-
hit in the head with the chair.
Yeah, like his head's
God.
bleeding in the video.
Ric Flair.
God damn.
And he's trying to get to somebody. He's talking to somebody, and there's a woman in the way. He's like, throw her out the way. He's trying, and the security comes
I
back
would've
up
been on
like,
10
chill.
too.
Chill out.
No, yeah, he would have.
So
he would definitely caught these hands.
now he's gotten to this fight. Not to mention he's also in that legal situation
Oh, yeah.
that's going on.
Jesus. Yeah.
All the while coming back from an ACL injury, and we haven't seen him play in, was it 20 months by the time he gets back?
Yeah.
Do y'all think it's in the best interest of the Mavericks to max him this summer?
He fucking up his whole bag.
Like, he'd be in line for a 5-year, $158 million deal.
He ain't getting that shit.
That's a huge liability.
He ain't getting that shit. He unstable.
So you wouldn't max him?
Fuck
No,
no.
you can't. Because you don't even know what you're getting, like, at all.
You fighting in clubs. You got.
Well, you can't help you get jumped.
I feel you.
You would know.
You got- you
But
gotta
he
remove-
he attract problems, and I feel like if like other players have had the same
Issues.
Right.
Character, quote unquote, issues.
Issues.
that aren't necessarily within their control, but they still get pegged with it because like, well, you shouldn't put yourself in that position.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers lost more money for less.
Yes.
But I mean,
and he has 3.
Some people have extra protection.
Well, he got 3 strikes. How many more he gonna get?
Hey,
Some people got the complexion for protection.
exactly. When you look like that, you get unlimited.
Right. He's European.
Unlimited.
Like he's pure.
We'll see, because I think
He
the
put
Mavs,
that cape on. He's ready to go.
the Mavs actually might do it though, because Mark Cuban be throwing his money all.
Mark
over
Cuban,
the
It's Mark Cuban.
if any franchise was going to, the Mavericks would.
He just
Like,
don't.
it's
He
my new
don't care.
dirt.
Exactly. He don't care about nothing.
He ain't no dirt. KP gonna be his own thing.
Yeah.
Do you think Mark Cuban's going to reach for the next dirt? Like, as long as he's running for running the team,
He
you
thinks
think he's
he already
always going
has
to look
it.
one?
Yeah, he thinks he already has 2.
Luka, yeah.
Okay. Oh, my bad. It's on me again?
Dog.
Oh, so the Brewers have called up their top prospect. He's probably already playing and shit like that. But he's ranked number 15 overall prospect in the MLB. His name is Keaston, I want to say Hiro? Correct me if I'm wrong. But he was the 2018 Arizona Fall League MVP, and he's batting .333 with a 408 and 698 slash with 11 home runs over 37 games at AAA. So he's like on fire right now.
He balling.
Hey, so they bringing him up at like the opportune time.
Yeah, he balling.
Good.
At least see if we can keep rolling with the Magic.
Good.
I think your cousin Brian said that this is the most anticipated call-up since Braun in 2007.
He's our number 1 prospect.
Yeah, I mean,
But-
obviously. But I mean, like,
For him to
just
be
because
ranked
he's
that
number
high,
one
too,
doesn't
right.
mean that, yeah, I hear you. I'm looking forward to seeing him play. I hope that he lives up to the hype.
Shit, me too.
NFL transactions. So really quick, Miami quarterback. I've never seen this name before.
Xavier?
Xavier. That's a brand new name. Like
Xavier.
Brand new. Xavier.
Not
I never
Xavier.
heard it.
either way, like she's saying, like she's never seen this name before.
yeah, I've never
regardless of
seen
what
that
you
name
pronounce
before.
it.
Like it's a new name.
I mean, it's cool looking.
It's cool looking. That's what his
The
parents
X next
said.
to the A
Oh,
and
I
the
got
D,
a cool.
you know?
I want to name that kid a cool looking name.
Xavier Howard. He received a record deal, and he's now the NFL's highest paid cornerback with a 5-year, $76.5 million deal.
The NFL is getting
Get
to the
that money.
point that MLB is with me, where it's like people are getting like record-setting deals that I've never heard of in my life.
Never heard of him.
I mean, who watches Dolphin games?
That's why we never
He
heard
must
of
be
him.
balling.
Right,
But he must be the coldest corner in the league.
right.
That's what I'm saying.
Or he's going to be like.
He better be.
And the Seahawks, they released 4-time Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor and 2-time Pro Bowler wide receiver Doug Baldwin.
That was sad.
Because they're both retiring.
Yeah. So, end of an era in Seattle there. It happens.
Oh
Still
yeah,
got
let's get to the
old
good
Russ,
stuff.
though.
Some NBA transactions. So, first, the Cavaliers. They hired former University of Michigan coach
John
John
Beeline.
And let's pause before the Lakers. What did y'all think of the Cavs hire? Just really quick.
It surprised me.
He's a good teacher. He's a good he's been a good coach at every level that he's coached at. He's 66, so he's kind of
Up there.
yeah. But like they have a young team, and like I think that he should be good like for setting a culture and like the way I look at it is like he's probably like shit. I'm old. Like this is probably my last. And not even
No,
like
but I hear you.
Not even like showing shots, but it's like if I'm ever going to coach an NBA team, like it's got to be now. So. Like if he falls on his face, like he's just like, well, you know, I had a good career. Like he could just ride off into the sunset or go back to college if he wants to. Like
He'll be remembered for Michigan for sure.
And get paid anyway. Either way you go about it.
the downside is he got work for Dan Gilbert.
And those Lakers. So what we said last week, I can disregard that whole
Yeah,
Ty Lue conversation.
right,
Just
yeah.
disregard it because
The whole thing.
because that failed.
Miserably.
They only offered him a 3-year deal,
He won a 5.
and they tried to force Jason Kidd on his squad.
He ain't won them.
And Ty said, "No, thank you. I am a championship caliber coach. I want 5 years." And they said, "No."
For reference, John Beeline got 5 years with the Cavs. Monty Williams got 5 years with the Suns.
Luke Walton got 5 years with Sacramento.
Right.
And with the Lakers originally.
Yeah.
So
So they're saying that they actually offered the same thing to Vogel. The 3 years so that Ty
Well,
Lue got too.
slightly less money, but yeah.
Right. So they were offering Monty Williams, I think, the same thing if they had the interview.
We
with
don't
him.
know
They were-
that.
We don't.
I think that's
either
what
way,
somebody-
either way, the thing is Ty Lue has won a championship as
Sure.
a coach. He's presumably a top 2 candidate that you wanted for the job.
True.
Like if you wanted him as a coach, like you need to
Do what
step
you
up to
want.
the plate to give him what he wants. Like I'm not gonna say like just give him carte blanche, but like I feel like the going rate is 5 years.
instead of shackling him with LeBron's contract,
Right.
So that you can reset. Like that's
Any coach that they signed, that's what they were doing.
yeah. And Frank Vogel was like, "That's cool with me."
Because he had no other options.
Right. Like Frank
And,
Vogel
Ty-
was like,
And you know he gonna get
And
fired.
Ty Lue is still getting paid by the Cavs. So, like, he doesn't have to take a job to get paid. Like, he still has, like, 2 or 3 years left on his Cavs deal. So,
But the Lakers did come back with more money. He still didn't want it.
yeah.
I really that far
Again,
away?
because job security. Like, he's more interested in job security. Like, the money is, I mean, he made enough money as a player and as a coach so far. Like, he don't need the money. So, and again, like, he's getting paid from the Cavs. So, it doesn't, like, it's not like he's bereft of income.
so as we've said, Frank Vogel said, "I'll take that 3."
Yep.
Like, don't. Hey, look, that doesn't bother me. You want me to take Jason Kidd too?
He
Fine
know he
with
not gonna
me.
make it. He know he ain't gonna make it.
I feel like Frank Vogel was just kind of like, F it. Like
Fuck
It's
it.
the Lakers.
I need some money.
yeah, like, let me get another kind of coaching
Hey,
job.
you know we're gonna hire a kid, right? Hey, give me my money up front.
And again, Ty Lue played in the league, made millions of dollars. Frank Vogel don't have that
also,
luxury.
and also, like, how many people would really want to coach with who you know would be your successor on the bench?
That's like training your replacement.
Not even training. Like, he's just waiting for you to F
Right.
up. Like, that's
No,
pressure.
he's purposely like
He's
making
purposely
it
there.
so that you're
You hiding your
gonna
papers
fuck
and
up.
shit.
Because reportedly the Lakers liked Kidd after interviewing him, but Jeannie Buss was uncomfortable with his history of domestic violence.
That's the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life. Like, not that you have a problem with him having domestic violence, but the fact that you still hired him. Like, he's
you
not
had
the
an issue,
head
you had an
coach,
issue.
but if you have an issue with it, like, why would you still put him on your squad? And why would you make that publicly known? Like, you leaked
Yeah.
this. Like, it came from Marilyn Shelburne, which means that it directly came from Jeannie
Lakers.
Buss.
Yep.
Because, like, that's her primary source. Like, this is like this goes back to what I was saying last week. It's just like they're dumb. Like,
No dumb shit.
To
Right,
compound on that, though, like, their brain trust is currently Jeannie Buss, Rob Pelinka, Kurt Rambis, and his wife Linda Rambis. Also, has anybody noticed that Rob Pelinka really favors
Rob Lowe.
Rob Lowe?
yeah,
Like, it's weird.
Yeah.
Creepy.
They're like the same face.
yeah.
So now I watch Parks and Rec and I'm like, oh, weird. Rob Pelinka's on my screen.
I told you LeBron kicked that bitch. If they would have had the number 1 pick, he the captain now. He's gonna be running that motherfucker.
I mean, they're still gonna trade.
We've
him.
all talked about how we felt and whatnot throughout this whole explaining. Ken, the mic is yours, sir.
Hey man, you know, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do with the cards that were dealt. You know, the dealer was on some bullshit with these cards, but we go ahead and make it work, and King James we trust. But no, the shit is stupid, yo. Like Jason fucking Kidd. If you wanted the just hire the like what you wasting time for? You wasting what the fuck, dog? Like that makes no sense. Oh, okay, you domestic violence. Cool. But then you still hire the that makes no sense. Let these fly too. But but no, LA dude, like it's fucking hard. Like it has not been this hard to be a Laker fan in a long time. Because like we're literally like right now the fucking laughing stock of the NBA.
Literally.
If we would have got this number 1 pick though, we would have been like,
Talking
suck
about
it.
the Cavs.
Yeah, I know.
Jesus Christ.
But hey, like I
Anthony
said,
Davis his stance has not changed. He still wants to be traded.
who?
Anthony Davis.
Oh, hey,
Hey, win-win.
we go work it out.
All right, we get you the fuck up out of here. Hey, let me get what I need.
Lakers go work it out though. Magic. I mean, what you tweeting now, B?
He ain't tweeting shit.
Tweet
He don't know what to
ass.
do.
He ain't got nothing to say.
If y'all got that number 1, he would have.
Dog, like I don't know how this is gonna work. Frank Vogel, Jason Kidd. So basically, Jason Kidd go run.
He's a top
basically run the team.
assistant.
So, we'll be quick. So, to
This
be
is
fair to Vogel, he did look good with the Pacers.
Yeah.
He looked terrible in Orlando.
Yeah.
But you could say that was roster construct. You could say
Same squad last year.
They made the playoffs this year.
You could make the argument.
Okay.
I wouldn't. I'm just saying you could.
I just want to point out that they looked at Frank Vogel and Jason Kidd. If you look at the last 2 teams that they coached, it's like, oh, Frank Vogel, where'd you come from?
Sure.
Orlando. How'd you guys do last year? Oh, we sucked. How'd you do this year? How did they do this year? Oh, they made the playoffs.
Okay.
Jason Kidd, where'd you come from? Milwaukee. How'd y'all do last year?
You ain't gonna ask.
They're all right.
The playoffs, you know. We got
They're solid. 7 seed. Kind of, negative point differential, but, above 500. Oh, what they do this year? Oh, a historic point differential. They won 60 games. They're in the conference championship right now.
I trained them all. They was like, you know what? I got you.
Right.
Hey, he developed the whole squad.
How do you look at those two people and be like, yeah, that's who we need to bring in?
Because it's the player development.
Jason Kidd has the allure of a
Giannis.
Lakers coach.
He does.
Like that's the type of guy.
They
That's
brought
just-
him in for LeBron.
We should have
Yeah.
just hired Lou and just gave this man what he wanted. He
just-
wore the Laker jersey. Like, that makes way more sense than doing this.
Honestly, just hire Jason Kidd because it seems like
That's
that's,
what
who
I'm
they
saying.
wanted.
They should have just hired him in the
like,
first place. Gave him the
why
5
even-
years and just
And he
watch it
wanted to
fail.
be coached by an All-Star break. Like, can we
He
all
will.
be?
Yeah.
yeah. I'd bet money on that.
Yeah. Oh, I said I had a Game of Thrones comparison that you guys want to get. So there's this character called Littlefinger. Like, he's basically his big like his motto is chaos is a ladder. So like basically he sows chaos like without his fingerprints being on it at all, and like he slowly moves up the rungs of power like throughout the entire show.
Really?
It's like for me. That's gonna be Jason Kidd in L.A. Like he's gonna do everything he can, like without it looking like it's him, like to sow chaos like around the whole thing. And by the end of this, he's gonna be coaching president of basketball operations. Guaranteed. Guaranteed.
That's what he's been chasing.
For sure. He's wanted that dual power
Like
for a
now
while.
he got LeBron in his corner.
He's going to get LeBron on his side. Ooh, this going to be a petty season. I can't wait to watch the Lakers this year.
Chill out.
Now all we gotta do is get Kyrie out there.
He coming.
Oh please, pause.
Yeah.
That's terrible. That was bad.
Wait, sorry. So it's a video going around like of Knicks fans watching the lottery. So like as soon as the Lakers get the fourth pick, like they're cheering, and then it cuts right to them getting the third pick. The Knicks getting the third pick, and they just like all look devastated.
Depressed.
Duh, that's funny.
Anyway, so
The Lakers are depressing.
I'm sorry, buddy. It's okay.
The Bucks were depressing for a really long time.
Yeah, way like you have
No,
No
idea.
idea.
yeah, and you like I don't even want to hear about like how sad you are that your team hasn't won a title in 7 years.
That's a
8
long
years?
time. It's a long time.
Try a
Fuck outta here, my
lifetime.
guy.
Hey, I ain't nobody tell y'all to be Bucks fans.
Geography told me.
My heart told me to be a Bucks fan.
It's real to me, damn it.
Anywho, so WWE wrestler Lars Sullivan,
Christ.
he issued an apology after a string of racist, sexist, homophobic, Islamophobic. I don't know what it is, like when you disparage Hispanics, but that too. He basically was an equal opportunity offender. These comments were made on like a bodybuilding message board.
Like Reddit.
Basically. That he was a part of. To be fair, like this stuff happened before he was employed by WWE, but they were discovered by a Reddit user. He like basically cataloged all of it. So it's just right
built
here,
the
and
case.
it's right, like right here, very succinctly.
Exhibit A.
Yeah. So an example of some of the things that he said, in regards to rape, he said that there's a gray area when it comes to the definition of rape.
What the?
On Muslims, he said they should be demonized for their religion. They are violent and have violent agenda against America.
Oh, wow.
On the races, he said not to be racist, which
Oh, you're
anytime you say that. But it seems like white people are more willing to take responsibility of their own lives than blacks and Hispanics, who are all for government handouts. On Kofi Kingston and R-Truth, his current co-workers, they look like they could be in a black prison gang. Which I feel like that's a gratuitous use of black. Like they're black people, so obviously they would be in a black prison gang. But anyway, on black people in general, some blacks want to take advantage of their great-grandparents' misfortunes, and they want a piece of the pity pie. Instead of taking some personal responsibility, they choose to attack the white man and say that we must take care of them financially.
Oh.
And then on gay people, closed it out.
That's good.
I don't actually hate gay people, but it's just a part of my sense of humor. I like to explore.
What?
Homophobia, racism, sexism, these are hilarious things to make light of in the right environment, in parentheses, among straight men. You forgot to put in there straight white men, because
Wow.
you say this shit around black people and they will fuck you up.
He looks like he says all of that shit.
Yeah. So,
Like every
Wow.
word.
like, honestly, like, these these posts kind of surfaced around the time that he got called up in December, but WWE ignored it and it kind of went away. Then this popped up again, like, last week. So finally, WWE had to make a statement on it, which was toothless. And late last week, Lars Sullivan, like, he released an apology, which wasn't really an apology. He just said, it's like the standard to anybody that I offended, I apologize, blah, blah, blah. And today, being Tuesday, WWE fined him $100,000 and sent him to sensitivity training.
He looked like he said. I had to Google who it was because I didn't know who it was.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he looked like he said
it.
Like, Grant, this is a guy that just came up out of development. Like, it's not like it's like John Cena or something like that. Like, somebody that's made you millions of dollars where you need to, like, protect them because, like, your business is built on them. Like, this is a nobody, basically. Somebody that could easily, like, you could disassociate yourself with and nothing would change on the show. But WWE is kind of like they're shielding him at this point. And for me, it's like, why would you even want to be associated with this person? I mean, why you're not even suspending them? Like, you're taking some money, but like, where's that fine money going? Like, it's not like the NFL or like where like they give it to charity. I don't know what WWE does with fines. Like, they could fine it and give it back to them in a bonus. Like, I don't know. Like,
that's true. Yeah.
It's not transparent. So, like,
nothing
all
about
this
how
shit,
they operate is transparent. Although they're a publicly traded company, like the whole private independent contractors. So they don't have employees; they have independent contractors.
Even though they can't work for anybody else, and they're.
Do they get insurance though?
Nope, they pay for it themselves.
Really? I didn't know that. Really?
Yeah. Medical, life,
I didn't know
because
that.
they're independent contractors.
Yeah, they're not.
That's why, because they have that shit crazy.
So
like, you get injured, that's trash.
Your own dollar.
Yep.
That's trash.
And we know how much medical bills are.
Exactly.
And like the standard contract is like $250,000 to $500,000 roughly.
That's damn near.
The women make less than that, but it's WWE.
A third of your salary on your medical.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
and
so it seems like a
he
huge.
just lost another third because he was talking crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. So like, it seems like a lot of money, but at the end of the day, like, they probably take home like about as much as we do. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Because they got to pay for their own. They pay for their own travel, their own hotel.
Oh, see, I ain't know.
Actually, I think they might get like a stipend for hotels, but like, there are certain things that like not all of their road expenses are covered,
which is stupid.
But we're getting off track.
But we're getting off track.
Basically, like, for me, it's like I've ignored a lot of things about WWE that I don't feel comfortable with. I've ignored a lot of things about Vince McMahon specifically that I don't agree with. But like, their reaction to this is kind of like the last straw for me. So like, personally, like, I'm taking a break. Like, I'm canceling my subscription. I'm not watching. I wasn't watching Raw and SmackDown anyway. Like, I've gotten to a point where I got to with the NFL a while ago, where it's like, I can't, in good conscience, like, continue to support this product that goes against so many things that I think are important.
Yeah, fair enough. I give you that.
So,
well, we should have had the Money in the Bank preview before that, because.
But I mean, like, y'all can still, like, just like NFL stuff. Like, I just want to talk.
Yeah, but
you just gonna come on and say fuck Vince McMahon.
Yeah, basically. Fuck him.
Yeah, I feel it though.
And like, I hate that it's coming like as Kofi Kingston is the world champion, because like,
this is what you want to enjoy.
Yeah,
I want to enjoy, and I like feel like if you're losing like subscribers and all that stuff, like it
during Kofi's run, they gonna
blame him. Right?
Fuck, because they struggling.
They're doing very bad.
They struggling, and they're gonna blame Kofi.
Which we talked about before. Yeah. Dang, they really are.
That's trash.
I ain't think about that.
So, but also, Black Champion, like, we're celebrating that, like, oh man, that's a great moment at WrestleMania, and then like they employing shitheads like this.
Yeah. So 2 weeks ago, Tim had a great idea. He had this idea that we were gonna like do this segment where we picked a team that was in the NBA playoffs, and then argued for why they could win the series, and then the other one would argue with the other team. I was like, that's a great idea. Let's do this for the conference finals.
When did you come up with this?
Right, like, that was a side conversation.
No, it was not.
No,
he
said it over here?
He said it in our group chat.
Oh, I thought you said on the pause. I was like, damn, what the fuck? Huh?
I don't remember that.
Ken don't read the group chat anyways.
Yes.
Oh, well, that's probably why.
That's why we were talking about it.
I was in Africa too.
You were sick.
You were sick. So,
yeah.
So it was a conversation in the chat about me and her doing
that. That shit was trash.
Oh, okay.
But we can do it together.
Yeah. So I was like, it was a good idea. So I'm like, let's do this idea. Now, Ken, because you have a radio announcer voice.
Yeah.
Leading off.
I wanted to call this "Making Your Case" because I know you would say that hilarious.
Your case.
So the way I want to do this, I need your help. So this is the tag team.
All right.
You're gonna say. We're going to
What's the
queue
teams?
it up. We'll do Western Conference first, and then we'll do Eastern Conference. So the way I'm going to do it is that we're all going to argue for one side and then argue against ourselves.
Yeah. What?
Or do you want to do 2 and 2?
I thought it was going 2 and 2.
Like,
Pick your teams.
What's the teams?
Me and Eric can be on the same team.
I can argue both sides of everything. So
I'll go me and Tim. Me and Tim and you two will argue. So we'll split it that way.
okay, we got this.
So
Can't sleep.
What team? What
I got
team
this.
we What team we have?
First series is Golden State and Portland.
Okay.
Which side do you guys want to argue? Like, do you guys have a preference?
State
over?
your case. Make your case.
I'll try to make a case for Portland.
So y'all got
Okay, I'm cool
Portland.
with that.
We got Golden State. Ugh, does that mean with the trade y'all now y'all get the Bucks and we got to take Toronto?
Indeed.
Okay.
You'll be all right.
Okay.
I mean it's fair. So the way we're gonna do a stopwatch or a timer. How much time should each side get to argue?
Let's say 45 seconds.
2 people, 45 seconds.
Yeah, like it's short.
Yeah.
Okay,
45
let's give it a
seconds
minute.
is
Give it a
longer than
minute.
you thinking it is.
Right.
A minute.
Okay.
We can do a minute. That's all right.
Okay. 45 seconds is fine. So 45 seconds. 45 seconds to argue why your team will win the series. Me and Tim against Eric and Ken.
Okay.
First series up, Golden State, Portland. We have Golden State. Ken, cue us in.
It's time for Make Your Case.
I think that Golden State will win, even though Kevin Durant is hurt because of things that we mentioned earlier. The offense is still very dominant if you feed it through Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. So I don't think Portland has it. They didn't have it before. They ain't got it now.
Also, the young cats kind of stepped up in the last series of Looney and Quinn Cook. Like, so even with Durant out, they have the young guys come in. As long as they do their jobs, Golden State has every shot in the world to go ahead and finish this
And
out.
let's not forget that Golden State defensively aren't slouches. So I think they'll be able to stop Dame and or CJ enough to win the series.
Time. Good job. I fucked with it.
That was difficult. I'm not going to lie to you. You're going to have to cue yourself in.
Oh, shit. What,
So-
do it again?
Yeah, so making your case, but now it's your turn.
Okay. Wait, hold on.
So now
All right, okay,
they're going to
I'm ready.
argue for Portland to win the series.
Make your case.
Well, the biggest obviously is going to be KD's injury. Like, if he can't come back, if Boogie can't come back, like, Golden State is down 2 vital pieces, which means that the minutes low on Steph, Clay, Draymond, Iggy is going to be that much higher. Like, they already were playing like 40 some odd minutes a game in round 2. Like, that's only going to get worse. And like, Durant's injury was an injury of like attrition. So, like, the fact that
It's attrition.
really, you gonna
Okay. Well, we good. But all I gotta say, I mean, Dame Dollar. Just look at what they've been doing in the past series. I feel like that he's hungry and he's definitely going to make a push to make them win.
Dame in Oakland.
That's it. Eric took most of y'all time.
I did.
And
It's all good though.
And then Tim and I was like, shh.
That wasn't my fault.
It's all good.
You said a big word, and I didn't know it.
I did. So I was like, what are you? But anyways,
So I was like, wait a second.
all in all, though, who do you think will win the series? I still got Golden State.
Golden State.
And I got him in 6.
Oh, okay, big word.
I'll say 5.
Golden State in 5.
Yeah.
I'm
gonna say
actually
6.
agreeing with him.
In 5?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Almost. It
Yeah,
depends.
really, I'm close to saying a sweep, but out of respect for Dame.
Especially if KD come out.
He's missing the first 2 games at least. That's why I was like, if they gonna still,
Yeah, it's gonna be 6 then.
Like, I
If
can see
KD
them,
was
like,
playing,
coming out,
yeah.
punching them in the mouth like today.
yeah.
But
Good luck, Portland. I don't see. I don't think y'all.
I mean, if
gonna,
y'all pull it off, it'll be dope.
Here's to another fun series.
for sure.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good series.
In the East,
East.
you almost did it. We got the Bucks and the Raptors. Ken and Eric have the Bucks, so you guys can go first this time.
Buckaroos.
Go ahead and cue yourself in, Ken.
All right. Make your case.
I'll start. Greatest point differential, most wins in the league. Giannis has been the best player in the East all year and in the playoffs. What's his name? Chris Middleton has defended Kawhi strongly throughout the season.
The Bucks is the most rounded team. They're the deepest team right now. Their bench comes in. Their second team comes in, and
They're healthy.
Exactly. They're healthy. They don't lose any steam. They don't, point differential and anything like that. And plus Giannis. I mean, come on now.
And like, it's hard for me to see the Bucks losing 4 games to a team that got outplayed by Philly in 4 out of 7 games.
Exactly.
And lost to Orlando.
Yep. Bucks in 5.
What a strong way to end your argument, gentlemen.
Fair enough.
I like that. All right, Tim, we got our work cut out for us here.
See, it only took us one take. Then I was ready. I was like, all right, let's get it.
We start this one?
Yep.
Make.
Wait. It's my fault. He was thinking.
Make your case.
Okay, so with Toronto's number 2. We were right there with the Bucks all season, so it's not like you guys just pulled away from us. You got us by 3 games? 2 games. So it's not like you're just blowing through us or you're not going to run through us. We play defense.
And with that, it's not like they had their full squad the whole season either.
Exactly. We're starting to gel. We're starting to look better. Even though Siakam is hurt, he still put numbers up on y'all every game. Kawhi's going to do his thing. We got to lock up your best player.
And on top of that, playoff Kawhi has been something special.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know Kawhi even had it in him to do what he's doing now. And he's doing it on both ends of the court.
Both. Like, vicious. Like, he's a monster right now. And all we need to do is have Kyle step up a little bit. Bledsoe
if
get
Kyle
the
Lowry
shakes.
can play the way he needs to play, there's a chance. Kyle Lowry ain't gonna play the way
bro.
that was the hardest thing I ever had to do with my life.
I was confident about Siakam and Kawhi. I slipped on the lock up your best player because I was thinking Chris Middleton, not Giannis, because ain't nobody locking him up. But Siakam does a good job of guarding him.
No, he doesn't.
Even for what he does, he has the body type, the physicality, he has a little bit of the strength, so he's not getting babied on a regular.
He is.
Man,
Siakam is I watched the games. It's not like it was just a cakewalk. It's not. He made a fight.
I did see a stat that Kyle Lowry did not score on a possession that he was guarded by Eric Bledsoe this season. Like, he missed one of the games, but still, like,
he's gonna be the problem because he gonna have to deal with Bledsoe. But then George Hill gonna sweat his ass off the bench. Like, he ain't gonna have no breathing room.
Brogdon's probably gonna be on him a little bit.
Stay in front of him.
And then Danny Green ain't finna get. It's finna be a problem.
So, gentlemen,
we don't agree with our argument, but there's one to be had.
Yeah. We were playing the game.
We both said, like, Portland getting ran in 5. So obviously.
How many games y'all got the Bucks winning in?
5.
I'll say 5.
I'm gonna keep the tradition. Bucks in 6.
I was torn. Like, my first instinct was to say Bucks in 5, and then I was like, Kawhi has been really good.
He's been clowning.
I could see Kawhi doing something a little freaky on the court.
So what I was reading earlier was Kawhi does a real good job of limiting Chris Middleton's shots because he holds them a lot. But Chris Middleton is still really effective.
Yeah, because Chris Middleton is a plus defender, and he's good at staying in front of Kawhi. He has the strength and the length to keep up with him.
No, I'm saying offensively too. Like,
no, I'm just saying, like, it's
on both sides.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a fun series, I think. Kawhi gonna put on the show.
Yeah.
Siakam is hobbled right now, so he's not gonna give us too many issues like he usually do.
I'm still torn between Bucks in 5 and Bucks in 6. My gut is telling me Bucks in 5, but I feel like that's disrespectful to say that twice in a row. But this team is really good. Yeah. Bucks in 5.
There you have it.
I tweeted this out earlier, which is kind of the point that I ended our make your case with. It's really hard for me to see the Bucks losing at least even twice to a team that struggled so much with Philly. And, like, they had, like, it was wild swings, like, from game to game. Like, Philly would blow them out. Like, it's not even that it was close, and it was, like, aside from Game 7, like, it wasn't like it could go either way. It was either, like, Philly blowout or Toronto blowout. So it's like, that, like, the Bucks are way more consistent than that.
Yeah.
Even though the game was close in Game 7, Toronto still shot like shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
32%.
Our defense is so much better.
Right. Philly outplayed them in Game 7. It's just they were at home and they got the last ups.
Yeah, man.
But they shot like shit throughout that. Like, both of those teams shot like shit.
I mean, all 4 teams shot like shit in Game 7s on Sunday.
Yeah, but so what are you doing? Bucks in 5 or Bucks in 6?
I'm still go 6, just so I can be pleasantly surprised.
Stanley Cup playoff update, Eastern Conference. You got the Bruins and the Hurricanes. Right now, Boston is up. The Bruins 2-0. In the Western Conference, you got the St. Louis Blues and the San Jose Sharks, and that series is tied 1-1 as we record.
I used to like San Jose.
Everybody did.
Wait, sorry, going back to the Bucks. Fuck Canada, fuck Drake for the next 2 weeks.
I I hear you.
They're not even playing Drake on the radio. They said
As they shouldn't. DJ O said there won't be any Drake in the building.
There should not be any Drake played at the
He gonna be here.
facility.
He gonna be in this moment.
Whatsoever.
Even from the OVO boys.
But now, what I will say is, in the
He gonna be
privacy
in
of
the
my
middle.
own home, I will probably still be playing Drake because
You ain't real.
I'm not gonna lie to
You ain't
like,
You ain't real.
Drake got some hits, and we still gonna win.
It's
in
only
5.
2 weeks. Like you,
only 2
you can make that.
Are y'all gonna try to pressure me into a Drake
I'm
I'm
band?
just saying, where your loyalties lie.
Right.
Damn.
Dang, that was deep. Like, I was gonna try to argue back, but
Are
Drake
you
got
for the home
bars.
team or not?
I mean, I am. What you want me to listen to?
Other shit.
Like it's a million
Like
other
everybody
artists.
else.
Listen
Don't
to
listen
Prince.
to Drake.
All right.
Listen to Deuce mixtape.
I was
There
definitely
you go.
on the way here playing Drake. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Bars or balls?
Pause. Pause again. Jesus Christ.
Woo, we just gonna move
The
on.
mayor
ain't
just looked at his phone
talking.
like, wait a minute.
What I will say
Who's man?
is just really quick. Money in the Bank is on Sunday.
Yes, it is.
Oh, this.
Yes, it is.
I think that's all I want to say about it. Like
Alright.
I feel a little dirty about WWE right now. Like I need some time.
It does.
You know what I mean? Like
But
Eric gave us a rousing.
Exactly.
he did, but I'm watching on Sunday.
That's cool. I just don't want to talk about it now. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, I feel you.
Yeah, okay. So Money in the Bank is Sunday. If you're interested, Becky Lynch will be fighting twice. I do want to point that out.
What? Who's she fighting?
She's
For the
defending
Raw and
both
SmackDown.
titles against two
In
different
two
people.
separate matches?
Yeah.
Yes.
What type of shit is that?
Exactly.
They finna build her up.
So
to
she
be
gonna lose
Superwoman.
one?
I think she's
Probably
gonna win
not.
both.
She probably gonna win both
Oh.
of them and be invincible and shit.
This is too much talking about the pay-per-view.
All right, my bad. The man.
The man is dating
the man.
man.
The man.
So
That was funny.
We're gonna go to the radio.
Man on man action.
If you are new to Tech
Pile
File,
driver.
this what are you on? If you are new to Tech File, this is a segment that we do weekly where we highlight a athlete's music. We made a fake radio station up. Tim is our
It ain't
DJ.
fake.
It's
real
real,
to me.
to us, damn it.
Right.
Tim is our DJ,
You can't see
and
this
you are
shit.
now about to enter in our backstage meeting as we get ready to go live on air.
Okay.
I said last week that we're gonna keep playing Dame until Dame ain't playing no more.
Say no more.
Hey, last week was a banger though.
Yeah,
I
It
feel
was.
though.
So we're
Like,
going
for
to
real.
his confirmed album from
Alright.
2017.
Multiple hits.
This is the good one, right?
Apparently so. Now, I'm going to read the 4 songs with stars, and you guys let me know which one you want to do this week.
Stars or bars?
No Punches,
Okay.
Switch Sides featuring Verse, I'm going to guess Simmons,
Oh yeah.
Run It Up with Lil Wayne, or Anomaly, I can't say this word, Anomaly.
Anomaly.
That word screws me. That and aluminum.
Aluminum.
Anyways,
got big.
anyways, it's not important. And that song that I can't pronounce has 2 Chainz on it.
Oh shit, I fuck with that
Chainz.
one.
We gotta do the
We're going to
2 Chainz.
Anomaly.
Changed.
We were doing
2
2
Chainz?
chains.
Okay, so that's the song
That shit finna be fire.
by,
They're turning it up, man.
Yeah, that's finna be fire.
by Dame Dollar.
You say you don't
He said
know?
they don't know about that one.
Nah, bro, this finna be.
Better than last week.
I don't know, bro. 2
So-
chains.
Hey,
bro.
Chains be bringing it though.
So do you want the music to start and then you begin the song? Or do you want dead air and then the song begins?
I feel like either Dame or 2 Chainz go get their shit off top. So I'm gonna start it before.
You just cue me in. You cue me in. And we are going live in 3, 2, 1.
WTECK Radio 69.9 with 69 is fine. This is DJ such and such doing whatever the fuck I want to. This week we got your boy Dame Dollar again with 2 Chainz, loose change. We're doing Anomaly.
The phrase that
Fuck you
pays
mean?
is eating and beating.
B&E.
Eating and beating.
Eating and beating.
Sometimes your boy misunderstood.
Dude's already shaking his head. Like, nah.
Fruity Loops, bro.
They peep the way I'm wired, it ain't quite what they accustomed to. Come for what I earn and I won't accept a substitute. So persistent with it, I'm a little bugaboo. Never let nobody pick and choose when they loving you. Play the cracks by habit, that's a position that I didn't master. Exercise my mind, if they got questions, I got answers. Stand and scrape the sky, cause my antennas up like antlers. Drive my nuts like an OG, got hair on them, tarantula. I'm really from the streets, but I don't look the part. Pressure on me, feel the heat. I don't take it. I be showing up for free. By design, this is art. High or low, I keep it G. Been that way from the start. I hang around older cats to stimulate my mental.
Not doing
5
it for
years
me
in
this
the
week.
league, to say the least, and been eventful.
Let's see
The
what
greatest teams are
loose
simple,
change
that
gotta
ain't really what I'm into.
Chainz. I like it. Let's go.
You didn't even start yet.
Sitting way beyond the line. I don't think I'm nice speed. Hate the way I speak my mind. Toes down both feet. 4 times.
Toes down both
I don't see what they see. How the blind lead the blind. Boy, I'm like a safety.
2 Chainz better be next.
Life is crucial like the club on Bankhead. Riding with the toaster cause they didn't want to break bread. I heard you tried out last year and got cut. Work hard off season, come back next year and start. Yeah, no bluffing, all you talking is nothing. Balling out with no budget. Do this verse without cursing, she rather diamonds than purses. Anyone working that's mediocre, we want more. 24/7 so you can see what is in store. Today was a good day.
Hey.
Came out with new
2 Chainz ain't.
Thank you.
I swear.
He gonna come in.
Shoot.
Oh, my bad.
Chainz be bringing this shit.
Yeah, reporting live from the blacktop. I've been hustling since Will Smith had a flat top.
Damn, he saved this
I'ma
song.
throw a alley off the glass.
For sure.
And they got me coming out my bag like a Gladlock.
Damn, 2 Chainz.
Mm-hmm.
2 Chainz saved this song, B. He saved the whole song, B. Boss.
2 Chainz. 2 Chainz is my favorite, as the Elements would put it, the hip hop podcast. He's my favorite. He makes great average music.
Yeah, but it's amazing. I fuck with
I
it all
love
the
it.
fucking time.
It is great average music, and he is the best at making great average music.
He know his lane, bro.
I
He
love
cannot,
Yeah,
like,
he sticks to that.
and he gonna come with it.
Dame, I hope your playoff performance is better than what we just heard. But luckily, you had 2 Chainz in it, so that's probably your 1 or 2 games y'all steal.
Yeah, bro. So
Okay.
I need a Rick Ross.
I was like, because last week was game 1, so Chainz this week was game 2. They inched that one out.
Right, like just barely. Okay. Suns forward Josh Jackson was arrested at the Rolling Loud Festival,
What the fuck?
and he has been charged with felony escape and resisting arrest.
Wow.
This all stems because Jackson was trying to get into the VIP section, but he didn't have on the proper stuff, and then he was told multiple times that he couldn't enter without the stuff, and he kept trying anyways.
He's like, you know who I am?
You know who I am? Eventually, he was handcuffed and taken away. Jackson then tried to run away once the officer placed him on a golf cart.
He was like, because he knew who he was. He was like, I can't be arrested, bro. I can't do this. I gotta get going. He tried to get
made
little.
it- gone
But he
that
made it
before.
worse by like
Take
running
it
away.
off.
Right, like just
So now it's felony.
Like it wouldn't have been shit. Like
He said, just stay there. You would have been out.
He got a
ASAP.
little
Right.
ticket that he could have paid off.
Exactly.
You
And
did-
now-
you would've
Disorderly
been out.
conduct probably would hit him with
You
that.
tripping, B.
I mean, it's still gonna get dropped, but like it's just a stupid thing to
Right.
even
have on your record.
Exactly.
To do. Like,
Right.
what the fuck?
You got better shit to be doing, bro. To be doing this.
And you could have bought the damn pass, bro. You got money. Come on now, dog.
right. He thought he was gonna slide up in there.
You know who I am?
I'm with her.
So,
I'm with her.
No, I don't.
Excuse
sir.
you. Excuse you, sir.
all right. And so this week, MLB Players of the Week, we got, which is bullshit, a tie. In
Co-winners.
the AL, co-winners is Mike Fiers and George Springer. Oh, I'm sorry. Oakland's pitcher, Mike Fiers, and Houston outfielder, George Springer. In the AL. In the NL, we have Los Angeles Dodgers pitcher, Won Jin Ryu, I believe. If I said it wrong, please correct me later.
He cold though.
But he nice.
Yeah, he cold.
And he was player of the week.
Fiers, I think he threw the first complete game in a while, right? That's what that's what he just did.
He did
Not
no hitter.
100% sure.
No, was it a shutout? Complete shutout?
It was a no hitter. I don't know if it was a perfect game or not.
All right. Shout out to those gentlemen. So, normally we have a Serial Sensei article up on the website, but life happens. This was his bye week. But he did send us in a quick audio clip from after the pay-per-view. So it's like a quick recap of what you might have missed at UFC 237 this weekend. If you weren't watching.
What's going on, world? I am Serial Sensei, host of the Dojo Talk podcast, here to give you a quick recap of UFC 237, which went down Saturday night in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Unfortunately for a lot of the Brazilians, there were a lot of L's handed out, but in the main event, when it really counted, one of the Brazilians really came through and brought it home. Shout-outs to Jessica Andrade. She challenged Thug Rose Namajunas for the UFC Women's Strawweight title, and boy, did she take it in emphatic fashion. In the first round, Thug Rose really got off. Good footwork, good movement, landing in a lot of good combinations. In the second round, fight slowed down a little bit. Rose couldn't keep up that same pace. Andrade started to land some good leg kicks. Some of her strikes started getting off. And in the ending sequence, she pushes Rose against the fence. Rose goes for a Kimura, which she should have let go of. She hung on to that Kimura for dear life, and it was the last thing she would ever do, as Jessica Andrade proceeded to lift her up like she was a small child and tossed her on her head and slammed her for a KO.
Powerbombed her ass for a KO.
That was a wrap. Close the curtains. Fat Lady sung. Game over. No more quarters at the arcade. That's that done deal. Shout out to Jessica Andrade. She is now your new strawweight champ. Shout outs and good luck to anybody who tries to take that belt if you want that smoke. She has ungodly power, so y'all have fun trying to take that belt. Could not be me. Co-main event. Jared Cannonier versus Anderson Silva. Bruh. Old man injuries happen, man. Jared Cannonier kicked Anderson Silva in his knee. Whole knee blew out. Knee died.
Jesus.
He fell on the ground. It sucked, but it happens, man. It's MMA. Sports, it is what it is. Cannonier went in there. It still counts as a win, so he went in there. He did what he had to do. He went into a tough Brazilian crowd, went in their arena, took out Anderson, and kind of is what it is. The rest of the card was pretty solid, man. Good performances from Irene Aldana over Betch Correia. Shouts to Alexander Volkanovski, who got a big win over Jose Aldo. Shouts to Ryan Spann, who decapitated Antonio Rosario Nogueira. And shouts to Worley Alves, who uppercutted Sergio Moraes' head off.
Oh, yeah.
And the UFC, on a last note, don't you ever put BJ Penn on my screen again. Don't you ever. When that man calls your phone, you do not answer.
You don't fuck with BJ no more.
Don't book BJ. It's lightweight. There are 3,000 fighters in lightweight, and they're all better than BJ. Do not put this man on my TV again. Clay Guida beat BJ Penn, for y'all who don't know what I'm ranting about. But I'm going to shut up because that put me on a whole nother tangent. But that was UFC 237. Give it a watch. And real quick before I check out, Bellator 221 went down around the same time the UFC was on. Go watch Douglas Lima KO Michael Venom Page and send his soul into the front row. You won't regret it. But I am Serial Sensei, host of the Dojo Talk podcast. Make sure you give my podcast a listen. It drops every Tuesday. And check out all of my write-ups of UFC pay-per-views on www.technicalfoul.com. Make sure you put the K on it. And until next time, I will catch you guys later.
Peace.
We always do that.
Right, you sign off like you can hear you back. Like, all right. But yeah, that's a UFC recap for you.
And there you have it.
I like that. The no more quarters at the arcade. I'm gonna have to start using that. That was slick. Okay, I'm gonna pull Audible. I'm gonna go through these last three real quick.
Sure.
Okay.
I just want to mention Nate Diaz and Anthony Pettis are fighting, I think, August.
Here?
I don't know where it's at. I think it's for whatever belt. I don't know.
I'm glad Pettis getting the title shot, though.
Anyway.
He be getting work. Last three.
Okay.
Paul George has surgery for his shoulder. He's going to miss the start of training camp. Russ had surgery on a torn ligament in his finger in his left hand. So he was hurt.
Get the fuck out of here.
He was hurt. That's why
I think he had another surgery, too. Like, it was like 2 surgeries for him.
Maybe that's why he was shooting like that.
Fuck out of here. I knew he was going to say that.
So real quick, do you excuse the way they played because of the severity of their injuries, as you know now?
No.
I think we all knew that Paul George's shoulder was fucked up. So, like, I took that into consideration when I was grading him in real time.
And Russ shot like that even without his finger getting fucked up.
Russ just can't shoot. So.
No.
Okay, so Spring Hill Entertainment, so that's LeBron and Maverick Carter's, I
just got an alert that said Zion was hoping to go to the Knicks.
Yeah, I guess.
I bet he was. He probably...
Sorry for you.
Yeah, you ain't going there. So, yeah, they got a Muhammad Ali documentary coming out on HBO. I actually got HBO again to watch this documentary. It's a two-parter. It's called What's My Name, and it premieres tonight, so Tuesday. So as you listen to this, it's on there. Go stream it. Are y'all planning to tune in? I just told y'all I am. Like, it's all in Muhammad Ali's words, too. Like, it's his story told by him throughout from various interviews they clipped together.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, it's like Resurrection.
That's dope.
Oh yeah, I'll watch.
Like,
that's dope.
It looks like it's super dope, and the reviews have been really good for it too.
LeBron called it these documentaries.
Is it?
And The Shop is really good. Like, I've been.
The Shop is a really good show.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it really is.
And lastly, Adam Silver wants half of all new referees joining the NBA to be women, and he would also like teams to hire more female coaches.
Okay,
I'm with it.
Yeah, definitely.
For sure. I know I wanted to be a referee, so I'm all for it.
Go ahead, get that whistle. Blow that whistle.
Go and get that whistle.
out there.
Go ahead, blow that whistle.
I'd be too. I can't be a ref. I know my temperament now. But
You're
as a
out of
kid,
here. Get... She gonna be teeing up here. We're like, man, get our goofy
I
ass
would be
on.
the quickest ref to teach somebody.
Camille be that one ref everybody looking for. Like, hey, Camille ref. I'm like, fuck,
Like,
bro.
damn, man. I
All right,
can't
don't.
say
I
shit.
know I'm
Alright.
gonna catch a tech this game. God damn.
You better be on your best behavior.
She gonna be like, no cussing. As soon as somebody cuss, I get a text.
Like, shit. No.
Watch your mouth.
Not in here.
Watch your mouth.
Not in here. T.
Clean game.
I'm not that extreme, but I'm gonna let y'all have that because that was good. And also, I'm the Rose of the Golden Girls of the
you still
four
on
of us.
this, huh?
Yes, I'm still on this.
Good shit.
Blow the whistle. Do y'all still? I didn't know
Mine
if you
real
still
quick.
wanted to do the Lakers.
Yeah,
but
okay, it's
cool.
gonna be quick though.
We got 2 of them. Let's start it. Blow the whistle.
Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle.
Mine's real quick.
Wanna try it
TNT.
again with the
Hey, can't rewind them, bro.
Mine's real quick. TNT. Can you please take Marv Albert off of my television? That man makes he makes 2 mistakes per minute. Like, and they're like easy mistakes that if a person could see, like they would be.
Wouldn't be mistakes.
Yeah, like he often says like, oh yeah, such and such for 3, and they're like 5 feet in front of the 3-point line. It's like, actually, I'm being told that his foot was on the line, so it was a 2-pointer. Like,
Ain't nobody tell you shit.
all right,
I left my glasses in the hotel room.
like he called Lopez Mirotic and Mirotic
couple
Lopez
times,
a couple
yeah.
times. Like
He was
he's
drunk.
still
He was
cool with the
sauced.
pronunciations. Like he knows everybody's name. He just doesn't put the right name with the right face all the time.
He can't
Getting
say
up there now.
names.
He
Yeah,
up there.
I mean
Hey,
he's
come
like
here,
in
boy.
his 80s, so like he
Whatever.
doesn't.
Kareem
What your name
Abdul-Jabbar,
is?
I swear.
I'm just saying, like, you know, the typical
funny.
retirement age of 65 for a reason,
That's
and
funny.
he's well past that. So, like, I'm fine. I don't want to tell anybody like it's time to hang it up, but it's time to hang it up. Like,
Hey, you're one of the greatest of all time.
I want to
It's
piggyback
alright.
on that really quick and say ESPN. The same goes for you and Hubie Brown.
Jesus Christ.
Hubie gotta go.
He used to be.
he looked like the Crypt Keeper.
He gotta go.
That motherfucker was terrible.
He gotta go.
The Celtics series? Jesus Christ.
I'm not gonna let you get started because you was pissed.
We're Bill Walton.
And I was like they have like the best color commentator, and she is on their B team. So like the fact that I have to listen to fucking Mark Jackson and Jeff Van Gundy during the finals and not Doris Burke really pisses
Doris
me
Burke
off.
is a
Hey,
beast.
Gundy looked like he was out of there last night.
He
What
always
was
look like he
was
gets
the
me
last night?
staring
Yeah.
into space and shit. Like,
Yeah, he was just sitting there staring. I was just,
Yeah, that's
Mark
what he be
Jackson was
doing.
talking to him, and he looked
He
over at
just
him, and Gundy
stared.
was just like, I'm like, damn, you gonna talk?
Really quick, before we move on to Ken's blow the whistle, whose broadcasting lineup do you prefer better, TNT or ESPN?
They're both trash.
They're both try, but I prefer TNT.
ESPN.
I prefer TNT.
Yeah, TNT.
I don't have a preference.
By broadcasting lineup, you mean like, are you including like the studio show too, or
Yes,
just like
because ESPN has the Jalen Rose,
Yeah, and Paul Pierce. I
Pierce.
ain't trying to hit him.
I don't want to hear Paul Pierce.
Like I said, Paul Pierce is in on a joke now. But anyway,
which is fine. We can
Yeah,
lean in
right.
too.
Good.
he said something else stupid about Milwaukee.
He threw our pendant and Giannis on the ground. That's what he did. A Giannis plush toy.
Hey, you gonna be in Milwaukee? Come.
No, he ain't ESPN. Well,
No, they
if
do
have
the finals.
Yeah.
so he will be here.
Yeah.
Yo,
Oh, I can't wait, Paul.
Hey, come on the show, bro.
We're gonna start tweeting at him now.
real talk. Like, yo,
Come on, or you're a coward.
Hey, you know where this whole movement started? Right in this motherfucker.
We got the footage.
We got the tape.
You actually owe us a check, Paul Pierce.
A couple of them.
Okay, anyways. Ken, go ahead.
all right. So my blow the whistle is on them dumbass Laker fans that was protesting. Like, bro, come on, dog. Like, of course, everybody pissed. Every Laker Nation is in the uproar. We're pissed. Like, okay, we're rebuilding. We're trying to do this, but yo, y'all tried to stage the entire protest, and maybe like 6 people showed up.
No, it was.
And
a
4 of the
desert.
people was Clipper fans. So that literally made like absolutely no sense, dude. Like, come on, dude. We already looking bad. Y'all just made it look worse. Like, if you real Laker fans, we go get through this together, and we shall rise as the Phoenix. All right.
That made y'all shit look even worse.
Exactly.
It did.
Bro.
And the fans that were out there were crazy.
Yeah, like it was like the worst people you can have represent Laker Nation. Out
It was
there,
literally the worst people.
like, come on, dude.
And even Clipper Darrow came through. And Clipper Darrow, I got to play this to end your blow the whistle because it proves your point about the Lakers protest.
Hey, I want y'all to understand, man. The next time the Lakers fans want to do a protest, baby, make sure y'all come out and show up, man. Dang.
Why he sound like the $1 Million Man?
Wait.
Show up today. My pool party is bigger than this.
Damn.
Hell no, that's funny to the one.
And he walked off the camera as
Dog.
he said it.
Straight shit it. It dropped the mic like here. That's about
And the
pool
LA,
parties, bro.
the LA mayor said that LA was a Clipper
Clippers
town.
down.
Fuck him. How about
He
that?
ain't wrong.
All right, let's
Well,
go
at least he
on.
won't be.
We
for
haven't
long.
been dethroned yet.
Y'all got this offseason.
You know what? You're going through a rough time, so I'm gonna let you have that
Alright.
right now.
Yeah.
And we just
Well,
go
they
on
got
to
the fourth pick in the draft. You know.
Yeah.
That's what
Still
I'm
the
saying.
Cam
They
Reddish,
They got this offseason.
Jarrett Culver, get excited.
Cam Reddish would be good on the Lakers squad.
Cam Reddish ain't gonna be good nowhere.
They need a shooter.
Cam Reddish is trash.
All right, let's go on to the Tech Top 5 because
Jesus.
there's something. There's a there there.
Yeah, I'm about to say, you got a beef against him, too?
No, there's a
He's
there there.
not good.
So, Tech Top 5. Let's do this.
5, 4, 3.
2.
1. Tech Top 5.
Last week's was Best Black Leading Men, and for the first time in Tech File history, none of us won. Shout out to Dooch. Award-winning Dooch.
Brother
Award
Ditch.
winning.
Dutch.
Wesley Snipes
Yeah,
did it.
that's what
It
it was.
definitely
Blackish
was.
Snipes.
I was like,
Black.
when he said it, I was like,
Darkness.
strong pick. So this week,
You can't get no black on.
That motherfucker.
we're gonna keep it rolling. We're gonna do this week Best Black Sitcoms.
Let's go.
Oh, shit, I ain't picked number 5. God.
Of course you did.
Damn it. Some things will never change, whether it's episode 1,
Exactly.
50, 100.
He would. We be here for 2 hours and he doesn't have his list.
Fuck me. Okay.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
Somebody will.
Sure. All right. Now you better.
That someone better be your wife.
God damn it! See, look at him.
she's
He be
somebody.
on-
She's somebody.
He be on that move.
Thin ice everywhere.
She's
Thin
somebody.
ice.
All right, fine. Fuck it. Let's roll.
thinning.
Number 5, I got Blackish.
Oh,
Number 4,
Blackish is a very good, like, it's very good.
really, really, really good.
I don't know if I put it top 5, but it's good.
Number 4.
this list would be trash.
Oh shit! I got the Jeffersons.
Okay.
Number 3.
That was a little too. I don't remember that.
What?
I remember it,
Who
but not
raised
like.
you?
I didn't watch it. Like,
No, never mind.
Shit.
I'm giving him time to think.
Number 3, I got. Fuck! I wanted to put it on there, but I'm not.
Tim, number
Takes
3.
all day for
Three.
this.
Number 3,
2.
I'll put Martin.
Okay.
At 3.
Number 2, I put The Cosby Show, and number 1, I'll put The Fresh Prince.
Okay, I give you that. I can't put the Cosby's on my shit though.
I should.
You know what? You just convinced me because fuck Bill Cosby.
Exactly. That's all
I had it at number 5 just because
It was a great show.
Yeah, but fuck him.
of the historic.
Fuck him before even this
precedence
rape
that
shit.
it-
Even before all this.
Right, I didn't like the show personally. So number 5, I'll go Martin. 4, I'll go Jamie Foxx Show.
Okay.
3, Blackish. 2, A Different World. 1,
Okay.
Fresh Prince.
Okay. My list solid. I'm confident with my list.
I don't know how I feel about that list.
I don't know.
It's my personal preference.
I understand.
Yeah,
I'm,
that's
just,
what
I'm reacting to
Right.
your preference. I don't know how I feel about that.
I also didn't really care for Martin, but I figured I'll give him a couple
really?
extra. But yeah,
He had so many characters.
it's not my type of humor.
Okay.
I love that.
See, in Jamie Foxx show, I am not.
That
That
wasn't that
show
funny.
did not. That doesn't do it. That and the Wayans brother don't do it for
I
me.
ain't gonna
I don't
lie.
like Wayans
Wayans
brothers.
was funny, dog. Pops was funny. as
Pops
shit.
is hilarious.
Pops is funny.
He was
The
funny.
Waynes
as
just
hell.
do dumb shit.
No, that don't count. I was gonna say, damn, can I do the Boondocks?
We
But no.
yeah.
Me and her had to
okay.
talk
But
about that. It's a cartoon.
Damn it. I gotta switch my phone.
Now, one live human was in that motherfucker.
The people
physically.
talking.
Physically.
Sitcoms does have the
Okay.
Anyways.
No, that's cool. I got more.
You got time. Oh, you gonna listen to my list?
No.
Okay.
I have my backups. My
Number
reserves.
5. I'm going with Living Single. I think it's.
You always forget.
You love that show.
I think Living Single. I will stump forever for Living Single. I think it's underrated.
Black Friends.
It is. And like Friends is one of my favorite sitcoms too. Like, so Living Single though it's perfect. Like, I've been rewatching it. I always rewatch Living Single, but the mayor was never watching Living Single, and he's been seeing me watch it. So he even said he's like, you know what? I came and like this show was actually really funny. Like you would
Well,
think.
the first couple seasons.
He's like,
That
yeah,
last one was-
the last one was rough, but that happens with a lot of sitcoms. But he was like, it's funny. He's like, you would think it's mostly aimed towards women. He's like, but it's universal humor. Like Kyle and Overton are actually part of the show,
Hilarious.
and
Hilarious.
They are
Yeah.
hilarious.
It was bad funny.
Number 4, I got Martin. Once again, the last season was really rough, but that's a groundbreaking show. Like, people in 2019 is still using that typeface just to use it. Like,
Yeah, I just bought a pair of shoes that are inspired by Martin.
so LeBron actually had some, was it the
Those are the pair of
16s?
shoes I bought.
Yeah, he sent Martin a pair before they came out. Like,
Oh yeah, I
he
did see
debuted
that. Yeah, I saw
By
that.
the way, every time you say Himalaya, I always think of Jerome.
the player for the Himalayas. Jerome alone is hilarious. Junk in the trunk.
Hey,
Like, anyway.
Mellow yellow.
You called me that for a long time, actually, because of that
Forever,
show.
dog.
Yeah.
Forever.
Number 3, I got the Jeffersons.
okay.
Groundbreaking. Still funny today. And it's a classic. Like, it's a classic. George Jefferson is one of the best TV characters I've ever seen. Number 2,
Ball head.
I got Fresh Prince.
Okay.
Number 1, it's The Cosby Show. And I know Bill Cosby is a creep, but I can't take away from the rest of that cast.
I'll
Like,
give you that.
the whole
Yeah, that's
cast,
how I
the
felt.
whole cast was cast perfectly. Felicia Rashad alone, like, she was the mom. Like, that's
That was
like,
She was
Mama.
mom everybody wanted.
You know
That
what I mean?
was
Like-
Mama though.
She was the mom everybody wanted.
I love that the show could
Nah,
be
I'm not like
serious,
that.
and I'm glad that the series could be serious. It could be funny. It was sentimental. Like, it did everything, and it showed black people in a way that had never been shown on TV before.
But fuck Bill
Shit,
Cosby.
not since then. Honestly, you know, we always
Blackish.
black. Oh well,
Kind of.
Kinda.
Doctor.
But
Big
what's his name
tech
is like
guy.
goofy. Like
yeah, it
Yeah.
ain't like. Yeah.
like they rich, but
But not the same.
it ain't the same.
Ken?
All right, so my 5. At number 5, I have Girlfriends.
That's on my short list.
I F with that.
Girlfriends was a really good show.
I'll
was.
put Living
I ain't
Single
gonna
over Girlfriends, though, but
Okay.
I F with that.
Girlfriends.
Kelsey Grammer was he had some
Genius.
magic.
He's a genius.
He is though. He in tune with the black woman. See, number 4, I don't.
This motherfucker.
I do
here,
just,
bro.
he is a
Keep
Trump
going,
supporter,
dog.
but anyway, go off.
But I don't. I need number 4 is on the. I don't know. Can I do Chappelle Show?
No.
Not a sitcom.
That's not a
Fuck
sitcom.
me.
It's a sketch comedy.
That's a
All right, so I'm going to throw in Family Matters.
Okay.
no, wasn't a fan of that show.
I
Like,
loved it.
It was a good
I used
show.
to love that.
Yeah.
like I liked it as a kid.
it
'cause
jumped the
was-
shark, like,
Oh yeah.
bad. Even when I was a kid, I was like, man, why is he in space?
Well, okay, so
Became an Apple
4, Family Matters. Number 3, A Different World. Number 2, Martin. Number 1, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
My aunt.
I can't really argue most. Like,
My list.
we got a
Is
lot
Fresh
of good.
Prince number 1 on yours though?
Yep.
Yes. I had wrote down from the.
He wrote down a.
It's either that or Martin for me.
Yeah, like, Cosby Show just is.
Yeah, I understand why
But-
though.
But we all
But Fresh
related more to the
Prince.
Fresh Prince.
Oh, for sure. It's my, like, time. Like, I said this on Facebook. I will end this. But actually, it's episode 100. F y'all time.
Damn,
It's our time.
fuck 'em.
It's our celebration.
Reclaim your time, Queen.
Enjoy yourself.
That's what I'm doing right now. But, like, that Fresh Prince scene with his dad,
daddy.
like, still.
Yeah, that's a tearjerker. I ain't gonna
That's
joke.
when you saw, like, oh, Will Smith's going to be an actor.
Or when they got
you
pulled
acting,
over,
acting, huh?
when they got arrested or pulled
When
over.
Carlton had his moment?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was dope.
I would have stopped me.
Or when he got shot.
That one, too.
That was
When he was
dope.
on speed.
Yeah, it had plenty of moments.
And
on
even
there
when
that
it was
dope.
serious, like the speed one, it was hilarious.
Yeah, it was funny. As
And
hell.
I still think of Carlton and Tim in the same now because Tim danced my whole wedding like he was Carlton on speed.
He did.
The whole time. Can't even know Tim that well. He's probably sitting there like, who's that?
No, who that with the vest?
Everybody had old vest at the bridal party.
But you would have had one on anyways.
Oh, I wouldn't have. Oh, yeah, I would have.
You would have.
I definitely would have.
You wore one the next wedding.
I would have.
Okay. Anyways, before we sign out, I just want to say to you three gentlemen, this has been a fun journey. I'm looking forward to where we continue going.
Oh, damn, you started that like you were about to like resign and shit. Like,
Like, all right, I'm
I've
sick of
enjoyed this
carrying
journey
y'all.
with you.
But this
You
is
must
my last
continue
one.
without me.
Like, what the fuck?
The show must live on.
All right, KD.
You ain't going no goddamn way.
All right,
Show just cut off.
all right, Ray Rice. Goddamn.
No me kick in the door and shit. It's be over, bro.
Goddamn, Jamal Charles. Not Jamal Charles. My bad. I don't want libel.
Damn.
Tyreek Hill.
I ain't doing all of that, bro.
You threatened it.
Exactly.
Dang.
Okay, Ike.
Moving furniture.
Hustling.
Hey, listen,
Moving furniture out.
Anyways, I just want to say I
Going nowhere.
appreciate you three. And I look forward to what we continue doing.
We appreciate you too, Melly.
Absolutely.
Fuck with it then.
And I'm the point guard of the crew, the real life Tifa Lockhart. You can catch me
Where?
Wait a minute.
on Twitter, Instagram, and the Snappies of Chaps. I actually had a Snapchat recently,
You did.
so if you didn't follow me, you wouldn't have known it.
I did too.
Yay! But that is, if you want to follow me on those three platforms, it's at Camille Monet. CAMILLEMONAE because
Your mom is fancy.
watch out then now.
Bucks Burner on Twitter.
That's all you get.
Goddamn right. And actually, I created a Snapchat, but I'm not putting that out there.
Oh,
So,
oh, yeah.
chats.
I did see you join. I was like, oh, your contact. And I was like, I for some reason thought you already had a Snapchat.
I did like way before it was like current Snapchat, like when it was just like a messaging.
Eric, is your Bitmoji doing the Black Power fist?
Of course it is.
You already know.
On
Everyone
brand.
stay woke.
Of course it is.
On brand.
He stay woke. I can't sleep because I'm woke. K Harris underscore DA. No, underscore gentleman. Wait, is that right?
Rewind yourself,
my bad. My bad. Do 100 episode, I still can't get my shit right. That don't make no difference. What is it? It's everyday underscore gentleman, right?
Where you at?
What is my shit be?
On which one?
If you make it one,
On Instagram, ain't it?
if you make it one, you might know.
Your everyday gentleman on Instagram.
Yeah, everyday underscore gentleman on Instagram. K Harris 216 on Twitter and Snapchat. I legit forgot it. On K Harris 216 on Twitter and Snapchat.
You might as well just make your Instagram K Harris 216.
Or you could be like me, TIMKINZ, the number 3, aka Ass Ketchum, aka Mr. Give It To Me. Find me everywhere, same name, baby.
Chill out, B.
Literally
Dilly.
everywhere.
This has been a presentation of the Break Media.